We are live in Sedona, Arizona for tonight's Friday night matchup as the Veritas Falcons take on the Sedona Red Rock Scorpions. I'm Philip Catafo alongside Nick Kitsenko. I want to welcome you into the broadcast here on Verde Valley TV. It is a cold night here in Sedona, but we're ready for some football.
Absolutely beautiful up here in the Red Rocks here at Sedona Red Rock High School, and excited to see the Scorpions take on the Falcons tonight.
Should be a lot of fun, a lot of two-way football going on and coming up your way when we come back on the other side of this break right here on Verde Valley TV. Don't go anywhere.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires at Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
What's unique here is we get into a whole different level of creativity because they're doing something that you love to do. The camaraderie that actually is developed, teamwork that's necessary to be able to get along with someone and to be able to share those art forms is amazing. To be part of who you are, there's nothing better in life.
Hi, my name is Crazy Tony. The reason I'm here today is to let you know what Poquito Loco is all about.
Unlike the rest of the Mexican food restaurants in that area, our main focus is tacos. From street tacos to cheap tacos and everything in between. So come on down to Poquito Loco for some crazy good tacos, the newest place in Old Town. And also we are honored to offer 10% of our profits to the Old Town Mission to help less fortunate. Have a great day and be safe.
Want to welcome you back up top the broadcast booth here in Sedona, Arizona. It is Scorpions football tonight. It is very, like we mentioned, it's pretty chilly up here in Sedona, Arizona. Philip Catafo alongside Nick Yatsenko, and the wind is definitely going to be a factor for both teams, and especially a factor for us. We're out in the outdoors, but it should be a lot of fun. We're about 15 minutes away from getting kickoff started. And Nick, it's homecoming for the Scorpions, and that's got to be an exciting time.
Most certainly. We see a lot of Letterman jackets walking around in the stands already, and always exciting to broadcast a homecoming game and see everybody here and the stands fill up.
The Scorpions are looking to bounce back. They took a loss to Scottsdale Prep last week, and well, they're looking to bounce back in their second regional game this season.
Yeah, and it's going to be a long one for Sedona. They have one win on the season, and the Falcons have 4 wins. So Falcons are pretty good in their division. Talking with Bob Young before the game, he mentioned that the Falcons could be the best team in this region. So it's going to be a long night for Sedona. They're going to have to put a solid run game together to maybe try to open up some of that passing, because we know that Sedona is a run-heavy team. So as long as they can successfully get the running going, it might open up some chances for passing.
Yeah, and we know that definitely with the wind being a factor here, the run game is going to have to be strong for the Scorpions. And well, we're pretty familiar with Coach Young and his wing T offense, and very run heavy. And hopefully the Scorpions will have some success on the ground, because through the air might be a little bit of maybe a little bit of a challenge tonight.
Sure, and on the other side of the ball, Coach Neil Dixon's out there. We talked to him before the game. He's always positive and upbeat and ready to go, and he just said every week is a new week for us. We got to start fresh in the practice room and drawing up new plays, and they're kind of switching up their lineup. If they need 6 guys on the line of scrimmage on defense, if they need 4, they're going to mix it up to whatever they need, and I'm excited to see what we have here against the Falcons.
And they've seen some pretty good play from their quarterback, Christian Welch, who is actually the second leading rusher on the team, which isn't a surprise at all if you know the wing T offense. And it's going to be a collective effort with Welch and Stimple, because they are going to be without Coughlin tonight.
Yeah, and Coughlin was definitely one of their top prospect running backs. He was a real strong candidate for possibly running back of the region. And so without him, Sedona's definitely had a rougher road to go. But, yeah, I mean, when you have a quarterback in Welch that can pass the ball and run the ball, that's always just what a blessing to have a dual threat like that. So I'm sure we're going to be calling his name a lot tonight.
Yeah, we'll definitely be calling his name a lot tonight, as long with Stimple, the other running back. And, of course, they, like we mentioned, they're going to be out without Coughlin tonight, and it's going to be a little bit of a step back for them. But they're going to keep pounding the ball down the throats of the Falcons and try as much success on the ground as they can, and then maybe go back to the pass as an offset. But, Nick, you were center in high school. Did you have any issues snapping the ball when you had wind like this?
Oh, hardly, Philip. I was on point. No, sure. The wind always plays a factor. Your hands get cold, so if you don't have gloves on, your hands get cold, which makes the ball a little bit slippery. It makes the ball harder, so it's tough to grip. So, sure, that'll be a factor tonight, and we do know Sedona will be running a lot of shotgun tonight. We might not even see them go under center, and that's just how Welch is going to play. It's the most comfortable way he can play with his hands, so it's going to be exciting to see.
Nick, what are you expecting to see from the Sedona Scorpions tonight?
Heavy run game. We know Bob Young's offense is a wing T offense. I expect to see a lot of traps, a lot of runs to the outside with some counters thrown in there. A little bit of counter, a little bit of play action where Welch will go back and read. He's going to watch that defensive end. If the defensive end goes for the running back, he's going to keep it. If the defensive end goes for him, he's going to hand that off. And we'll see that a lot tonight, I'm sure. And hopefully that'll open up some of the passing lanes for Welch and might see some passing plays.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. That's kind of what you have to do in this situation, especially with, you're battling the wind. It's pretty windy conditions here tonight in Sedona. And I know that I keep mentioning that, but it is cold, and we are outside. But we'll probably see a lot of running from Coach Young and the Scorpions. And, like you said, Nick, if they can have some success on the ground, then they can go to the pass as an offset and hope to find some more success through the air and offset with the run.
Right, and from what we know with the Falcons, they're going to be going through the air a little bit more than Sedona. I believe they're more of a pass-heavy team than run team. So it's going to be just contradicting both sides of the ball. We got a pass-heavy team and a run-heavy team, so it's going to be exciting to see how that plays out.
Well, we're going to break down the Veritas Falcons when we come back on the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere, right here on Verde Valley TV.
Two things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
Welcome atop the broadcast booth here in Sedona, Arizona. We are live from Sedona Red Rock High School for tonight's Friday night matchup as the Veritas Falcons take on the Sedona Red Rock Scorpions. Want to thank you for joining us on Verde Valley TV. In our last segment, we were breaking down the Sedona Red Rock Scorpions, but their opponent tonight is the Veritas Falcons, and they are quite a football team.
Yeah, they're very good, and Veritas has had 5 home games and 1 away game so far this season. So excited to see if that plays a factor. This team doesn't have many road games, so being here for homecoming, an away game, something new for Veritas this season. The Falcons have been comfortable at home, so it's going to be exciting to see how they fare against Sedona here on homecoming.
And Veritas is coming off a victory against Antelope Union, so they're looking for their second regional win, while the Sedona Red Rock Scorpions are still looking for their first regional win on the season, second in total. So both teams in a way are looking for 2 wins.
Yeah, most certainly. And I mean, if there's any chance that Sedona gets into playoff brackets or anything, they need to win out. I mean, you got to win your region games. And Veritas is on the other side of that. They need to win, too.
Yeah.
I know there's some tough teams in this division that they're going to have to play. Scottsdale Prep, there's a few schools that can put up points. And Veritas is just going to have to get a win, just like Sedona, to have any kind of playoff berth.
And you mentioned it in the last segment, but Veritas is a team that loves to pass, and they've got a great quarterback in Lentz, their sophomore.
Yeah, just a sophomore.
Yeah.
It's going to be exciting to see when we cover the Mingus games. Zach Harrison from Mingus is a sophomore. Very exciting to watch the maturity and poise he has. And Lentz, same way. I'm excited to see what the sophomore's got and how well he plays, the maturity and poise he shows. And we'll see the kind of decisions he makes just as a sophomore.
And you can see the Scorpions on the field. They just marched out of the tunnel. They are fired up. It is homecoming here in Sedona on a very chilly night in Sedona, Arizona. And I got to say, though, it is gorgeous out here. This is a beautiful school.
Yeah, it sure is. This school is
real
huge.
nice.
It's huge. It's beautiful, right in the middle of the Red Rocks. This is an exciting drive to come into this high school.
And you can see the tents behind us. They've got a art festival going on this weekend as well. So something, if you're in the Sedona area, definitely go check out. But we got a football game tonight. And Veritas, like we mentioned, a quarterback, a sophomore quarterback, a younger quarterback. He's got 13 touchdowns on the season, has already clipped 1,000 yards, and has been looking pretty good so far. Of course, 13 for 13, 13 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. So he's looking to get over that 500 mark in terms of his touchdown interception ratio. But Lentz has been pretty solid for Veritas so far, and their passing game is deadly.
Yeah, those are some scary stats for a passing, especially a sophomore quarterback. So Sedona and Neil Dixon's going to have that defense on point tonight, and they're going to be doing whatever they can to make Letts feel uncomfortable in the backfield, because obviously he's feeling comfortable with 13 touchdowns, eclipsing 1,000 yards.
That's right.
That's a great season, especially for such a young quarterback. So he's only looking to add to his stats, and Sedona's looking to pummel those stats.
And we know with the wind, I'm going to keep mentioning it because it is going to be a factor in the game, a passing team like Veritas may have to go a little bit more to the run tonight, because through the air they might find a little bit of difficulty getting the ball to maybe where exactly they want to get, as the wind is significant enough to where it might push a deep ball a little further, a little more to the right. I mean, the wind is definitely a factor for a passing team.
Sure, and that's Sedona's going to have to play on that. That's a huge advantage that Sedona has right off the bat, is knowing that it's windy out, and Veritas going to have a tough time throwing that ball, at least deep downfield. The short passes won't be affected that much, but Neil Dixon's got to have this defense ready to go. These guys are prepared. They know the weather conditions out here are in their benefit, so just exciting to see how it plays out.
And you can see the Veritas Falcons making their way to their sideline. They're getting fired up for their second road game of the season, and we are here for homecoming, and it's looking forward to the homecoming festivities, looking forward to some great football tonight, some great 2A football, and we'll see who comes out on the other side of this. Nick, if you've what are you, I guess, outside of the passing, what else are you expecting from Veritas tonight?
Oh boy, Veritas is, like you said, passing is going to be number one with them. I'd like to see if Lentz takes off running the ball. That's going to be exciting to see. Doesn't have too many rushing yards on the season, but hey, that'll change when it's windy, and you don't want to throw it up in the air because you're scared to throw an interception or something. So exciting to see if he might take off on his feet. But boy, I mean, one of the keys to the game is going to be Sedona running this football. Sedona's going to have to establish a good running game if they want to open up any sort of deep passes downfield and get anything going. So they're going to have to develop a real good running game, consistent running game, and Veritas is looking to do the same, but through the air.
We will get to our keys to the game and kickoff here when we come back on the other side of this break, right here on Verde Valley TV. Don't go anywhere.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
People always ask us, what makes us different from other car dealers? Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram to try harder and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee to do our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we are a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
We are getting ever so closely to kickoff here. Under 2 minutes to go. We are live from Sedona, Arizona for tonight's matchup between the Veritas Falcons and the Sedona Red Rock Scorpions. Both teams looking for a win in the region. The Veritas Falcons were able to find a win against Antelope Union last week, and the Sedona Red Rock Scorpions are still looking for their first regional win and their second win on the season. We were talking earlier about Veritas. Now let's get into our keys to the game. Nick, reiterate your point that you mentioned before we took a break.
Absolutely. It's going to be Sedona establishing a real good run game. They need to get consistent runs up the middle and on the outside. I know that wing T offense Bob Young runs is very effective, especially when you can get a consistent run game going and then you can go to a pass. So you do play action, fake that handoff, and then all of a sudden you got a wide receiver wide open because they're expecting the run. So that's going to be the key to the game for Sedona, is establish that run game early and keep it consistent.
Well, for me, definitely on the side of Sedona is pay attention to the short passes that are definitely going to be happening on the side of the Veritas Falcons. It's a team that will definitely work their way down the field with short passes if they can. They might go through the air when they get a little bit closer to the end zone, or they might go through deep if they get closer to the end zone. But linebackers are going to have to definitely play a little bit more zone and pay attention to the passing. And then on the side of Veritas, just continue your success through the air. Try to beat the linebackers as much as you can. Work the field, chip away as much as you can, and hopefully we'll see who wins this game. We're going to step away in just a few minutes for the national anthem, but we're getting very close to kickoff here on Verde Valley TV, and when we come back, we'll have kickoff for you. Don't go anywhere.
What's unique here is we get into a whole different level of creativity because they're doing something that you love to do. The camaraderie that actually is developed, teamwork that's necessary to be able to get along with someone and to be able to share those art forms is amazing. To be part of who you are, there's nothing better in life.
A wonderful rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner tonight by one of the Sedona Red Rock students. And Nick, we are fired up for some football tonight on a chilly night in Sedona. Want to welcome you back here on Verde Valley TV. And Nick, we are getting closer and closer, only moments away from kickoff.
It's crunch time. It's a fight to get into the playoffs at this point. These teams are trying to get some region wins, and that's just crucial. I mean, if you're going to make it or have any sort of a playoff berth, it starts tonight and getting a win.
Sedona Red Rock will return the kick. They are going from left to right on your TV screen, and Veritas will go from right to left. They will kick it away, so they will get the ball at halftime. We are getting fired up here, Nick. We're getting real close. Veritas coming off a win last week against Antelope Union, and Sedona Red Rock looking for a win after coming off of a loss against Scottsdale Prep. We are waiting for the kickoff. And we are underway. It's going to be a little short kick, and it's going to go to the 40, and it looks like it's recovered by Veritas. So they were able to get the onside kickoff. And how about a way to start a game, Nick?
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do for your offense. Didn't expect that right off the bat. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, Philip, but it worked. And Veritas has got the ball, and boy, they're on Sedona's 40, and they're looking to get some points on early, and they're getting the ball back second half too.
So the onside kick successful for the Falcons, and they'll take over the ball offensively. Lentz, their quarterback, in the shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the right. We talked about how this team likes to pass. Running back in the backfield. Lentz takes the snap, looking to pass. Short pass to the left, completed to number 11 on the left side. He'll take it for about a 6 or 7 yard gain. And already we mentioned those short passes are going to be something that the Scorpions are going to have to pay attention to tonight.
Yeah, and that's just a great quick ball by Lentz. I mean, he just kind of took the snap and fired. He knew exactly where he was going with that, and that's going to be tough to stop. If you're a DB, you got to play real up close on that to have any chance of getting it.
So Lentz will go to the shotgun formation. Once again, 2 wide receivers left, 2 on the right. Man in motion. That's number 7. That is Lytle. They're going to hand it off this time. That's the number 14. Volchek. We'll see if he got the first down, and he did. So first down now for the Falcons.
Yeah, and that's just a great run right up the middle. Good job by Sedona pinching in and not letting them break through the line of scrimmage. But nonetheless, going to be a first down Falcons.
So first down now for the Falcons. Voltek on the season. 81 rushing yards. Lentz 245. And Ma'afu with leading the team on the ground with 484. Shotgun formation for Lentz. Takes the snap. Drawing back, looking pass. Once again, it's received on the right side and immediately brought down after a 5 yard gain. So it will not be a first down, but it'll be second and 5 on the 25 yard line.
Yeah, and that's just a kind of a great rollout by Lentz. You're going to see him here on the replay take the snap and just kind of roll out to the right, and he picked his receiver early on this play. He kind of knew where he was going. He looked downfield and then checked back down, and that's an easy 5 yards.
So an easy 5 yards on the right side. Pass completed to number 14. Lentz again. Short pass is completed. They're going to get the first down a little bit more on the right side. Brought down on the on the far side of the end, brought down on the 15 yard line.
And that's going to be Voltek on the pass on that previous play. And let's see who that was here. We're going to get a replay, and that's just a great job by Voltek getting upfield. But Lentz is also on fire so far.
Yeah, Lentz completing that short pass to number 22. For a solid gain. Now first down again for the Falcons. That pass was completed to Zachary Jackson. Lentz, he's going to hand it off. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to get a 5 yard gain.
And always dangerous when you got a quarterback who can take off with it. And that's what I said in the pregame. We might see Lentz use his feet a little bit more, and there it is. He scampers upfield for just a couple yards. So Sedona looks like they got that run game held to just a few yards average. Going to have to pinch down on these wide receivers and help the passing.
So a 4 yard gain on that quarterback run. And now we've got 2nd and 7 on the 12 yard line. Shotgun formation, no one in the backfield. 4 wide receivers left, 1 on the right. Lentz is looking to pass for sure on this play. Takes the snap, looking short, completed again to Volchek. Volchek's going to push his way through, and there is a flag on the field.
Flag on the field, but just a great executed play by the Falcons. I mean, Lentz to Voltek is something I'm sure we're going to be calling all night. That's a great chemistry they have, and Lentz kind of knows where these receivers are going to be. They're running great routes.
Yeah, Marco Voltic on the reception there once again. Does not get the first down, so we have got 2nd and 7, still on the 12 yard line.
And there was a flag on
There's
that.
a penalty on the Falcons, so they'll get pushed back. They'll get pushed back a lot. I think it may have been well, it's going to be a significant loss, about a 5-yard loss. So now they'll go 2nd and 15 on the 20. Man in motion, that's Voltek. Lentz takes the snap, looking pass, pressure coming. Over the middle, it is intercepted. And the Scorpions have taken over. Tipped off.
Excellent play by the Red Rock Scorpions. It's a beautiful way to start the game.
It's the QB. It's Christian Welch with the pick.
He's doing it on both sides of the ball. We're going to see him right now.
So helping out his cause, you can look at it here on the replay on your TV screens. Lentz rolls back, pressure coming immediately, tries to get a pass over the middle, and Welch is right there to intercept it. And the man on the pressure there was number 8, and that is Xavier Stimple.
Yeah, it was a great job. Stimple just kind of getting in Lentz's face, and Lentz didn't know what to do with it, just threw it up, and nice job.
So the Scorpions will take over now on the offensive side on the, looks like the 19-yard line, 1st and 10, shotgun formation. That's Welch. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off left side. Looking for some space. Is going to get about a 1-yard gain. Not too much on that run. Looks like that was Stimple on the run. We mentioned that Coughlin, their lead running back, is not in for tonight. So it's going to be a lot of Stimple and a lot of Welch.
Yeah, and that's the read that Welch is going to be making all night. Thought Stimple had a little bit more room than he did, but good job by Stimple not going down in the backfield because he was definitely wrapped up a little bit, but got forward for, an extremely short gain, but nonetheless, you got to keep moving forward.
Welch again in the shotgun formation. Stimple right next to him. 1 wide receiver on the left, 2 on the right. Stimple man in motion. He's going to take the snap, take it himself. Welch up the middle. No gain, immediately shut down by the Falcons front line.
Yeah, boy, and that was, you can tell the Falcons have been keying on that kind of a play. That's a scary good job by the defense there. The Falcons just penetrated, and they knew exactly what was going down, and they swallowed Welch as soon as he kind of started to get upfield.
Now it'll be 3rd and 9 on the 29-yard line. 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. No score so far. Scorpions had a great interception on their last defensive drive, and now on their offensive drive only have really gained 1 yard, but looking to turn that around here. Welch, the only man in the backfield, man in motion. It's going to be Stimple. They're going to hand it off. Stimple on the left side, cuts back, looking for the first down. He's going to get brought down after a 3-yard gain. No first down, so it'll be 4th and about 5, and it looks like the Sedona Red Rock Scorpions are going to punt it away.
Yeah, and it's going to be up to this Scorpion defense again for sure. Hopefully we can get a good punt off here, win a little bit of a field position battle with the Falcons, and it's going to be up to the Red Rock defense.
So the ball will be punted away. Man waiting for the return is Harris Lytle. It'll take a hop. Lytle's going to let it bounce again. He'll return it around the 40. Lytle past the 50. Good return now. Past the 45. Looking to get past the 50. He'll get brought down at the 47-yard line.
And boy, and Lytle's got some speed out there. Dang, he took that ball and made a few jukes. That's some quick agility out there.
Excuse me, make that the 43-yard line. So 1st and 10 on the 43. 6 minutes, 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. You know, this is the second time so far that Veritas has put themselves in good field position. That opening kickoff was returned right around here, maybe a little bit closer to the 40-yard line, but on that return, they've put themselves once again in good field position. Lentz, shotgun formation, takes the snap, looking to pass. Downfield, man wide open, returned. Past the 30, it's going to be enough for a first down and a little more.
Yeah, that's a great job by Lentz. I was just going to kind of ask you, Philip, you think Lentz is going to come back after that interception and shake that right off? And he did. He dropped right back and found his wide receiver right in the middle of the field, wide open.
Jakubchek with the reception on that pass. So 15-yard gain for the Falcons. First down now, 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line. Shotgun formation. Lentz takes the snap. Rolling left. He's going to run this time. Past the 35, past the 20. Looking for the first down, steps out of bounds. Not sure if he was short or if they're going to give it to him. If he is, I think he stepped out before the first down, so it'll be 2nd and inches.
Yeah, and always dangerous when you got a quarterback who can take off and run, and Lentz did just that. He's going to get the first down, and Falcons are moving upfield, and hey, that's scary. You got to kind of pinch on that run game and make him pass it. That way you can get in his face and make him make a mistake or something. But nonetheless, Sedona's going to have to step up the goal line defense here.
So they are going to give the first down to Lentz, so he gets the 10-yard run. 6 minutes, 19 seconds here, 1st and 10 on the 15. Shotgun formation for Lentz. 2 wide receivers on each end, running back in the backfield. Lentz takes the snap, hands it off. Voltic breaks a tackle, past the 10, looking for the end zone. He's going to get stopped at the 3, but there's a flag on the field.
Yeah, and that was a great run by Voltage. I mean, he took a few Scorpions with him there, and that's how you get upfield and get some yards.
So it'll be a first down. We're going to take another look at it. Not sure who the flag was on, but yeah, holding. It is going to be holding on the Veritas Falcons. It looks like maybe down on the far right of your screen, one of the receivers grabbing onto maybe one of the players. I'm not entirely sure where that flag went down or who that flag was on, but it was definitely on the Veritas Falcons. So they're going to get pushed back to the 20-yard line. So now it'll be 1st and 10 on the 20. Lentz, shotgun formation. Waiting to take the snap. 2 wide receivers on each end. Running back in the backfield, it's Voltic. He's going to hand it off. Voltic shut down, tries to lateral it. Did they get the fumble recovery? It is Sedona Scorpions ball. Wow.
Neil Dixon in that defense coming up huge right now, Philip. That's a great job. And this is exactly what we said the defense needed to do, is get that ball back and get their offense back on the field.
It looks like Voltic was trying to lateral the ball to his teammate, and he was just unsuccessful, and Sedona able to jump on it and get the recovery. We saw that a couple weeks ago with Travis Kelce in the NFL. He was able to lateral a pass for a touchdown to LaShawn McCoy, but this time unsuccessful for the Veritas Falcons. And now we've got 1st and 10 on the 25, and it's Sedona Red Rock ball.
Looked like he was almost going for a reverse and maybe a mishap on the handoff.
Shotgun formation for Welch. Man in motion, that's Stimple. He's going to go on the right side. Welch rolling out right, looking pass. Short pass is complete. It's actually number 2 making the reception. That is Scharnhorst. So Scharnhorst unable to get the first down, but will get maybe about 1 or 2 yards on that return, or excuse me, on that pass.
Yeah, and I really like seeing Welch go to the air here and getting himself comfortable with his wide receivers, and that's just a great job to start the second drive.
So they're going to give him a 4-yard reception to 2nd and 6 on the 29-yard line here. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Shotgun formation. Welch with Stipple next to him. Takes the snap. Bobbles the snap. Stipple jumps right on top of it, so they'll lose a yard or 2, but they'll retain possession.
Yeah, it's going to be a long third down here for the Scorpions, but hey, I mean, it's could end up a field position battle, but you still got another big third down here. If they can have Welch drop back, maybe make a big pass or some sort of a counter, somehow you got to get this first down and get upfield and take some momentum out of the Falcons, even though it's been 2 turnovers, 2 drives for the Falcons and 2 turnovers. So
that's right.
Kudos to the defense, but we need the offense to come up big.
Welch takes the snap. It's high, and it's going to get behind him. Welch grabs it, trying to make something out of nothing. Past the 20, past the 25, 30. He's going to make a big run past the 40, get the first down. And how about Christian Welch?
That's a great run by the quarterback after a huge bobbled snap. You can see it here on the replay. Welch had to run back 6 or 7 yards to grab that and then scampers all the way upfield. That's a great job.
So Welch turning that fumble into a 11-yard gain. And maybe more than that, he had to go back a few yards. So a huge run for Christian Welch. First down and 10 for the Sedona Red Rock Scorpions here on the 40-yard line. Welch in the shotgun formation, man in motion. He's going to run right, getting a few blockers past the 40. A 4-yard gain there on that run by Welch on the keeper.
Yeah, that's a great job by Welch reading what the defensive ends are doing as soon as that ball is snapped. He's waiting for them to crash inside, and then he's taking that ball himself and getting upfield for a few yards. That's a great job.
3 minutes, 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 2nd and 6 on the 44-yard line for the Sedona Red Rock Scorpions. They are moving the ball. Shotgun formation, Welch. Running that wing T offense. Far man on the right side and left. Welch takes the snap, looking pass. Short pass behind his receiver, and it's going to go incomplete.
Yeah, trying to get Stimple out there on the left side, and Stimple would have grabbed that. He might have had a few yards. I don't even know. He was in the backfield, though, so he might have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage before he was met by a defender. But nonetheless, I like seeing Welch drop back and try to get comfortable with some passes.
So Welch throws that one a little far behind his receiver on the left side, so now he'll get another opportunity here. 3rd and 6 on the 44-yard line here in the first quarter, 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Our score 0-0. You can see it right there on your TV screen. Shotgun formation for Welch again. Man in motion. Welch looking to pass. He's going to run. Breaks a tackle. Past the 40, past the 45. He's going to stretch, try to get the first down, but they're going to call him out of bounds just short, but kind of like the stretch from the quarterback.
Yeah, sure, dude. The sophomore showing some good poise out here. He's doing a great job at stretching out, getting real close to that first down.
Welch is a senior. Lentz is the sophomore.
Senior, I'm thinking of the Falcons. A couple sophomores making some appearances on VVTV.
But Welch doing a great job on the run regardless of his class. He was almost able to stretch it. And they're going to go for it here on 4th and short on the 48-yard line. Welch in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, trying to draw him off sides. He'll get him.
Yeah, that's
hard
just
count.
Excellent execution by the offense. That's just great discipline. Sedona offense going to get a first down by not doing anything, by staying on the line and letting the Falcons jump off sides. That's a good job by Welch drawing that one.
So Welch able to get the hard snap and moves himself into first down territory. 1st and 10 now on the 47-yard line. Getting close to under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Welch awaiting the snap. Receiver on the far left. Running back in the backfield. Welch is going to hand it off. That's going to be Stimple. Past the 40, past the 45, or 35, and he's going to get brought down.
Yeah, that's a great run by Stimple. Hitting that hole in between the guard and tackle and got right upfield. Offensive line did a great job opening that one up, and you can see on the replay there, Stimple sheds a defender on the outside and bolts upfield. He's got some serious speed and enough to get him the first down.
So first down now for the Scorpions on the 35-yard line. A big run from their running back. And they're moving the ball upfield more and more into scoring position now. Welch waiting the snap. No flag on the field. They hand it off. Stimple up the middle. He's going to get brought down around the 30. I thought maybe Veritas jumped the line a little early, but no flag on the field.
And that's a solid 5 yards. That's tough running up the middle. That's a great job by the offensive line and running back. It just mowing the defenders over and getting upfield. And the Falcons are kind of on their heels right now. Like, man, we got to stop this run. And this is one of the keys to the game, Philip. We said Sedona's got to establish this run game, and we're kind of seeing it here.
Yep, Sedona doing a good job so far establishing the run. Welch looking to pass this time. Running out of pressure. It is complete to Stimple. It's going to be a first down. There's a flag on the field. Stimple brought down, was able to get the first down. So not sure where that flag is. Stimple a little shaken up after that hit. We'll see where that flag is. The flag is on the flag is on the Sedona Scorpions. Kind of figured it was going to be an ineligible man down the field. So while it wasn't,
that's the set up a screen. Setting up a screen, you always kind of dance that line as a lineman. You can't get too far upfield, and obviously one of the Scorpions did just that. But hey, it was well set up and well played. Stimple would have got that first down had the flag not been thrown, but lineman just downfield, just a bit too far.
Stimple was kind of limping a little bit going into the huddle, and they've already lost one of their running backs, Coughlin, at least for this game. So Stimple is still a little shaken up, and it looks like they're looking to get a sub, and they're going to get a timeout on the field. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to take one as well. When we come back, we'll get the rest of this rest of this first quarter done. Our score 0-0 with 1 minute and 11 seconds to go right here on Verde Valley TV. Don't go anywhere.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
You can see the Scorpion mascot getting the fans fired up. And I got to tell you, I'm a fan.
Philip, I don't think I have moves quite like that Scorpion down there. That's awesome.
He's definitely getting these fans fired up. It's homecoming, and the huddle is still continuing for Coach Young. 1 minute and 11 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Sedona's putting together quite a run right here.
Yeah, this is a great drive for Sedona, and this is what they needed to do to establish themselves in this game. Like I said, this is a dogfight. Both these teams are fighting for playoff lives right now. It's early region games, and Sedona doing a great job of putting the Falcons kind of on their heels right now.
So, sorry, I'm still apparently mesmerized by the mascot. But 2nd and 14 on the 40-yard line. Welch takes the snap. He's going to run it on the right side past the 40, and he's going to get brought down behind the 40 on the 39-yard line. So a small gain on that run. There were a couple flags on the field, so it brought Sedona back a little further than where they were initially were, but the clock's still running now. 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and that ineligible man downfield negated that nice pass play, or nice screen play, I should say, that the Scorpions were able to put together. But, yeah, I mean, the Falcons just kind of snuffed Welch out on that last play. He got right into the backfield, and they kind of saw that one going to the outside, although Welch has been lining up without anyone in the backfield with him.
Welch shotgun formation. No one in the backfield with a man in motion. Looking to pass. Rolling left, looking downfield. He's got a man. It is complete. It's Stimple down the sideline. Touchdown, Scorpions.
What an amazing play by the Scorpions. Welch drops a huge bomb, and Stimple able to bring that in. Touchdown, Sedona Red Rock.
So the Scorpions strike first. 6-0 goes our score. You can see it on the replay. Welch rolling left, gets hit as he throws, and you could have asked for a better pass to Stimple, falling right into his hands for a touchdown. And now we'll see the extra point. Welch takes the snap. No one's ready. They got him shut down. Great recovery by the so I'm trying to catch up here. The Falcons did a great job of stopping that extra point. Sedona was trying to catch the Falcons sleeping a little bit on that extra point, but unable to do so as the Falcons are alert as ever after that touchdown. So the extra point not successful. I'm going to regroup as we go to a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue here this first quarter. 16 seconds to go right here on Verde Valley TV.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires at Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
Back here. 16 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 6-0 is our score as the Sedona Red Rock Scorpions strike first. They'll kick it downfield. Ball will be hopping around the 20-yard line, recovered around the 20. Falcons looking for a return here. They're going to get brought down around the 24. So 11 seconds to go here. This would be the last chance for Veritas to push the ball down the field and try to respond before we head into the second quarter.
And they got to be careful because they've already thrown an interception. And Sedona's hungry for more. And Neil Dixon's got that defense fired up on the sidelines like, hey, this is what we need to do every series. Let's just every one of these. Let's have them end in a turnover. And on the other side of the ball, Falcons looking to finally put a drive together and finish it and get some points.
Had an interception their first drive and a fumble recovery on their second drive. Lentz dropping back, pressure coming over the middle. It is tipped out of the hands, almost intercepted again, and it goes incomplete. So it'll go 2nd and 10 now on the 23.
Yeah, and that was a fast throw by Lentz trying to get out of there. He had some pressure coming from the Scorpions, so good job by the defense applying pressure. And then, yeah, like you said, it was tipped, almost picked.
Potentially the last play of the first quarter here. 7 seconds to go. 6 to nothing is our score. 7 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 10 on the 23. Lentz. 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the right, man in the backfield. Lentz takes the snap. He's going to run it himself. Defensive line collapses. Lentz still fighting for a couple extra yards. He's going to get brought down. Ball is loose. We'll see who recovers it. Sedona signaling that they got it.
Veritas saying they have it. Sedona saying they have it. Let's see what happens. That was nonetheless a great play by the defensive line of Sedona, just stuffing these guys and making them work for it.
So it is going to be recovered by Veritas, but it's going to be the end of the first quarter. We'll head to the second quarter. 6 to nothing is our score. The Sedona Red Rock Scorpions lead by 6. When we come back, 2nd and 10 on the 23 for the Veritas Falcons right here on Verde Valley TV.
Hi, my name's Crazy Tony. The reason I'm here today is to let you know what Poquito Loco is all about.
Unlike the rest of the Mexican food restaurants in that area, our main focus is tacos. From street tacos to cheap tacos and everything in between. So come on down to Poquito Loco for some crazy good tacos, the newest place in Old Town. And also we are honored to offer 10% of our profits to the Old Town Mission to help less fortunate. Have a great day and be safe.
We begin the second quarter, 3rd and 10 on the 23-yard line for the Veritas Falcons. 6 to nothing is our score. The Scorpions lead this game so far. Scorpions still looking for their first win in regional play. And the Falcons looking for their second win in regional play. Shotgun formation for Lentz. Looking to pass, and man's going to jump off sides, and it's going to be false start on the Falcons.
Yep, Falcons have moved back, and just another positive start for the Sedona defense. And, defensive playing great for Sedona. Forcing those turnovers is going to be huge the rest of this game because the Falcons have already proved that they can throw the ball. So Sedona's going to have to come up big.
Lentz, shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers left. Takes the snap, looking left. Pressure coming. Hit as he threw, and it's intercepted. Past the 30. He's going to get brought down at the 29-yard line. Another interception for the Scorpions.
It's just amazing pressure by the Scorpions. They penetrated that backfield, and they're ready to go. Bob Young's got this team fired up, and that offense is ready to get back out and get some more points.
Caleb Jennings on the interception, and now the Sedona Red Rock Scorpions in position again to score. 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line. 11 minutes, 52 seconds to go here on the second quarter. Want to welcome you back in at Verde Valley TV. Philip Katafmo alongside Nick Yatsenko. It is a brisk night here in Sedona, Arizona. Shotgun formation. Walsh takes the snap, hands it off. Stimple up the middle. Fighting his way for a few extra yards, brought down by the front line of the Falcons.
Yeah, it's just a good job by Stimple getting upfield. Those are the tough yards to come by. I mean, you got to penetrate the line of scrimmage. There's really nothing there, but Stimple keeps his feet moving and gets a couple yards.
11 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 2nd and 7 on the 23-yard line after that short gain.
Boy, they're really looking to execute after another turnover. That'd be huge, capitalizing on these mistakes.
Welch, man in motion. He's going to take it himself. He's going to get brought down. We've got a flag on the field. We'll see who that flag is on. A big loss, though, on that tackle, or on that sack.
Yeah, they wrapped Welch up and threw him back a few yards, but not before Welch kind of grabbed the ball and tried to get upfield a few yards.
It's going to be holding on Sedona, so that's going to push them back even more now. Initially starting this play on the 30-yard line, starting this drive on the 30-yard line, now having to get pushed back. The penalty will be declined by Veritas. So they'll keep the loss. It'll be 3rd and 10 now. back on the 30-yard line, so they go right back to where they started, this time on the third down.
Interesting. Falcons are trusting that defense out there, not taking the yards.
Man in motion, that's Stimple. They're going to hand it off on the right side. Stimple cutting back past the 30, and he's going to get brought back down at the 30, so no gain on that run.
Yeah, and that's going to be tough. It's going to set up fourth down. Interesting to see what Bob Young will do. He's got his players on the Sedona Scorpions side fired up, ready. And I would imagine they're going to try to go. You can see the replay here. Stimple takes that handoff, and there's a nice-sized hole on the right side, but the Falcons able to just catch up to him and bring him down before he can get anywhere upfield. That was a lot of horizontal running.
So now we've got 4th and 9, 10 minutes and 22 seconds to go here on the 29-yard line. Shotgun formation. Welch looking to make something happen. Man in motion, that's Stimple. He's going to go on the left side. Welch rolling left, still looking pass, cuts back. This time he's going to run, fighting for a few extra yards, and he's going to get brought down, and it is going to bring up a turnover.
Yeah, and Welch rolled out to the left big time and just kind of tried to sell a big pass downfield like, hey, I'm going to go way deep and then tuck it and run. Unfortunately, the Falcons didn't fall for it. They were ready for that, and they brought Welch down as soon as he got a yard or two.
10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 6-0 is our score as the Scorpions lead. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons on the 28-yard line. So the last offensive drive for the Scorpions resulted in a touchdown. Their past offensive drive resulting in a turnover. They're going to look downfield again, and it is complete. And, it's incomplete out of the hands of the intended receiver. That's number 7, that's Lytle.
Ooh, that was almost a wonderful catch by Lytle, right off the fingertips. But boy, Lentz had a lot of time back there. I mean, you just saw it on the replay. What an effort by Little there.
Yeah, almost.
Lentz had a lot of time in the backfield. Sedona's got to penetrate that line of scrimmage and put some pressure on him. Lentz has that much time. He's going to make some good plays.
So that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now on the 28-yard line. 9 minutes, 58 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Lentz, shotgun formation, man in the backfield. 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the right. We know they like to go through the air. They've got a couple running plays. We've seen Lentz use his feet. Short pass left side, completed. Lytle again is not going to get the will get the first down. Or they're going to call him short. They're going to call him short 1 yard. So a 9-yard reception, and it should bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, real close, and that's just a great job by your safeties and defensive backs sitting back and playing a little safety where they can come up and make a play and not let the Falcons get too far downfield. So 3rd and short.
Lentz, shotgun formation, man in the backfield, takes the snap, hands it off, looking for the first down there, easily going to get it. A lot more on that run as well. First down and more around the 45-yard line. He'll get brought down at the 43. Maafu on the run.
Yeah, and that was a beast run by Maafu. You're going to see the replay here. He gets upfield, and boy, he's got some size to him. He breaks to the right, and you see the hit he delivered there. Lowered his shoulder, and he's ready to get upfield.
So big run by Maafu will get the first down. Lentz again in the shotgun formation, looking short pass on the left side. It's complete. Nope, it's going to fall out of the hands and go incomplete. Pass intended for number 22, Jackson. And it's incomplete, so it'll go 2nd and 10 on the 45.
Yeah, and the Scorpions got to watch that. Jackson's got some serious speed. He showed that on special teams so far. So Neil Dixon's got to have these linebackers and defensive backs kind of keying on them.
Lentz, shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers left. Maafu in motion. Lentz looking pass. He's going to get brought down and sacked.
That's Stimple delivering a huge hit. On the other side of the ball on defense, he's getting it done. That's a great job. He just kind of blitzes from the left side. You can see the replay here. And for those who are just listening, Stimple had nobody. He just ran straight to the quarterback. And, boy, I hope Lentz is okay. That was a huge hit that Stimple delivered.
So Lentz making his way back to the huddle as you see that replay again. A great stop once again by the Sedona Scorpions. 3rd and 17 now, pushing the Falcons as far back as they can on the 38-yard line. 8 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Lentz takes the snap. Looking short again on the left side. No, he's going to go over the middle, and it's incomplete. And now we will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and that's
and there is a flag on the field.
Great job by the defense containing these wide receivers.
We got a roughing the passer call, so that's going to push. That is going to push. That's going to be I think it's an automatic first down. Yeah,
the first down.
So what was almost a 4 and out has turned into a first down for the Falcons and a little bit more life for this offense. 1st and 10 on the 38-yard line.
Interesting to see what Neil Dixon's got, right up the field. And that's just a fortunate break for the Falcons. And, boy, you don't want to give them those kind of mistakes. They're going to capitalize with this passing game they have.
Lentz looking pass. Pressure coming. Stimple. Lentz cutting back down the field. He's got a man. It is complete. It's Jackson again. This time he's going to find a lot of space and into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a beautiful play. Lentz gets out of some serious pressure by Stimple, does a spin, get out, and then Jackson just shows that speed, catches that. He's got nobody on the right side.
Zachary Jackson with a long touchdown, and the Falcons have bred some new life in their offense. 7 minutes, 56 seconds to go. We'll see if they go for the 2-point conversion. Looks like they will be going for the extra point. So they're looking to go up 7-6 now. Our score currently 6-6 here, awaiting the extra point. Looks like they maybe had too many men off the field, so one runs off. Kick is up, and it is good. So our score will go 7-6. And it looks like the kicker may have been hit on that attempt to block it. But regardless, our score will go 7-6. 7 minutes, 56 seconds to go here in the second quarter. When we come back, we'll get you an update on that injury. We've got a flag on the field. And we got a lot more football on the way right here on Verde Valley TV. Don't go anywhere.
People always ask us, what makes us different from other car dealers? Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram to try harder and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee to do our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we are a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
So the kicker for the Falcons is okay, but we do have a penalty on the field that will take effect on this kickoff. 7 minutes, 56 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 1st and 10, or excuse me, it'll be a kickoff. I don't know why I said 1st and 10, but
hopefully kicker's all right after that one.
Yeah,
Sedona was just getting antsy trying to block that and keep this game tied. But he did a good job of getting that through the uprights before somebody slid into him. Just getting too antsy to block it. Nothing too late after the play or anything.
It, accidental completely. You dive for the ball, and unfortunately you make contact with somebody, and hopefully their kicker Nunez will be okay. It looks like he's not in to kick this one away. The Sedona Fire District is over there. Got a chance to talk with Sedona Fire Chief John Troutwin not too long ago. Everybody over at Sedona Fire, good people. So Jackson will actually kick it off now. It'll be a short kick around the 20. It'll get passed around the 25. It's touched, and it is, we'll see who it's recovered by. It was touched by one of the Scorpions, and yeah, it's going to be Veritas ball.
Oh boy, what a lucky break for the Falcons. It looks like Sedona was trying to pick that one up and grab it, and it took a really weird bounce off the turf. Somebody was going to pick that one up. It takes a strange bounce, and all of a sudden the Falcons there to jump on it. And they got, oh boy, Philip, that's extremely good field position. And Sedona's going to have to put that goal line defense out there because they're already inside the 20.
So good field position right now for the Falcons. 7 minutes, 56 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 7-6 is our score. Shotgun formation. Lentz takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. Take it himself. Lentz up the middle. Past the 10 and a little bit more. So first down for the Falcons, and now 1st and goal.
Yeah, and that's that dangerous dual threat quarterback that you have in the Falcons. And Lentz just takes that snap. That was a designed run all the way. He just kind of took a step back and then went right up the gut for 9 yards. And boy, the Falcons are knocking on the door.
Falcons with prime opportunity right here to score, 2nd and 1 on the 9-yard line. So not enough to get the first down, but very, very close. They'll take another shot here. Shotgun formation. Lentz takes the snap. Hands it off up the middle. Fighting his way for a few extra yards. That is the running back number 2. That's Torque. Or excuse me, that's Maafu. I thought that was 2, but it was actually 8. So Maafu getting the first down for the Falcons once again. 1st and 6 now.
Yeah, Maafu's a beast to take down. I mean, he gets through that line of scrimmage with like 2 Scorpions kind of wrapping arms around him, but that's not going to bring him down. He got 3 or 4 more yards after that. He's a big fella.
1st and goal now for Veritas. Lentz looking pass over the top, and it's going to go out of bounds. So looking for a man in the back of the end zone, but overthrows him. Would have been a tough play even if he had jumped for it. So now we'll move to 2nd and 5.
And smart play by Lentz. It's just a well drawn up play, really. Throw a slant to the end zone, and even if the quarterback overthrows him, no chance for a pick or anything because it's just through the back of the end zone.
So Lentz now shotgun formation, man in the backfield, 2 wide receivers on each end, looking to score and put Veritas up a little bit more. Lentz looking pass, left side, it is incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down.
That's just a great job by the Sedona Scorpions pinching in on that defense. And hey, we saw already, I don't think the Falcons were this close before, Phillip, but they were close. And Sedona forced the turnover. So you bet that's what they're looking to do now. Pretty good goal line stand thus far. It's 3rd down, and Falcons still got about 4 or 5 to go.
And you talked about that, the interception they had early on in that first drive. Very close drive for Veritas, but resulted in interception. Sedona would love that right here. They're going to go under center this time. Lentz, man in the backfield. Lentz takes the snap. Maafu hands it off left side. Cuts back, right side, into the end zone for a touchdown. That is actually number 11. That is, oh no, that was Maafu. So Maafu, I was right. I don't know why I questioned myself.
Showing that speed to the outside. You can see the replay there. I mean, wow, not only does he bring some size to the table, but speed. And, boy, I imagine we're going to be calling his name a lot the rest of the night too. But that's just a great setup. That whole drive by Lentz to get downfield, penalty that helped out, and Maafu ends up in the end zone.
Maafu able to get the touchdown now. Nunez is back in, kicks it up, and kicks it through the upright. So Nunez back on the field for the Falcons. 14-6 goes our score. 6 minutes, 39 seconds in the second quarter. When we come back, Sedona will take over on offense right here on Verde Valley TV. Don't go anywhere.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Veritas will kick it away after the touchdown run by Maafu to put them up 14-6 here in the second quarter. 6 minutes and 39 seconds to go before we reach halftime. Nunez kicks it away. It'll be returned around the 20. Past the 20-yard line, past the 25. Looking for a few extra yards, going to get brought down around the 29.
And Sedona definitely looking to capitalize. Only just over 6 minutes left in the half. They're going to need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie this thing up. And, hey, they started out with the lead here, Phillip. They built some confidence, had a good second, third drive, and the Scorpions are going to have to capitalize. And this is going to be a long field. They're starting at, they're starting at the 29-yard line, so it's going to be almost a 70-yard field to go.
Not a small hill to climb for Sedona, only down by 8. Shotgun formation. Welsh, man in the backfield, takes the snap. He's going to hand it off Stimple on the right side. Stimple looking for some space. He's going to get brought down right back at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that's that glorious wing T. I mean, 2 running backs lined up each side as a defender. You don't know who might get it, and Stimple ends up with that. That's a great little burst he shows, but they only get 1 or 2 out of it.
So that'll be 2nd and 10 on the 29-yard line. No gain on that run by Stimple. 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Welsh making his way back to the line. Shotgun formation. 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Man in the backfield. Welsh takes the snap. Hands it off. Stimple right side is going to get brought back down again. Maybe a 1 or 2 yard gain on that run.
Boy, and Stimple takes that handoff so fast. I mean, he gets to that line of scrimmage almost before the linemen are blocking each other and trying to get past each other. That's crazy speed. He's only going to end up with another 2 yards on that, so it's going to be 3rd and about 6 or 7. But, boy, that's some great speed shown by Stimple, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot of that coming out of this wing T.
5 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 3rd and 7 on the 33. Stimple shot, or Welsh man in motion. Takes the snap. Welsh looking to pass. Rolling right, looking downfield. He's got nobody. It's going to go incomplete. And it'll bring up 4th down.
And still the smart play for Welch to execute there is just not see anyone open and throw it out, which he completely did. Got out of the pocket and just kind of threw it at the track. So to avoid any interceptions or anything, give these guys another play to live.
So we'll see what Sedona does here. Stimple's still on the field. We've got a penalty down for the Scorpions. So it's going to be intentional grounding on Welsh, and that's going to bring them back a few yards.
Boy, so he didn't make it out of the pocket. I thought he got far enough outside, but he didn't, and that's going to really hurt Sedona.
So Sedona looking to punt it away here on 4th down. They'll send it downfield. He'll take a hop around the 50 and be recovered around the 45. Left side, past the 45. Now past the 50, past the 45, 40, past the 30. And he's going to get brought down around the 28.
And that's a great job by, I mean, even the punt was great. Took a nice Sedona bounce, but just a wonderful return there. He shows his speed right to the outside, and Sedona just can't cut him off. Good job by getting him out of bounds, because if he breaks through that last tackle, it's a touchdown.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Falcons as they begin another drive. We've got a block in the back penalty against Veritas. So that's going to push them back a few more yards, about 15 to be exact. So they're going to start around the 50-yard line, put them at the 48. And now it'll be still 1st and 10.
Might be why that return was so wide open. Just took it downfield, really nobody there, but clearly a block in the back, and Sedona, another fortunate bounce for them.
What a great run by Lentz.
Yeah, Lentz showing that speed, that's going to be scary, and they just kind of negated the penalty that Sedona had, and Lentz picks that right back up, and they're moving down the field. He said, all right, penalty? No big deal. We'll run this one right back.
So 4 minutes exactly left in this second quarter. Great run by Lentz to get the 1st down, a 1st and 10 on the 35. Lentz takes the snap. Looking pass. Short pass is complete. Past the 30. A little bit more on that run. And not going to be enough for the 1st down, just short.
No, and that's exactly what Sedona needs to do, is stop these guys short, not let, stop the bleeding, if you will. Sedona's doing a good job of that, but Falcons still getting some chunk yardage out here, and looks like another penalty on the field. It's going to be holding on the Falcons, so another fortunate call for the Scorpions.
Yeah, still looking to get a big stop here. Maybe find the end zone. Well, we've still got a couple more minutes left here in the second quarter before we head to halftime. And, of course, when we head to halftime, don't go anywhere. We'll have the halftime show here. We'll have all the homecoming festivities for you. And a little confusion on the field as to, not sure what the confusion is.
I think a sidelines warning over on the Falcons side.
So it's a personal foul. So that's going to push them back 15 yards. So you talk about a lot of help now. They're going to go to their own, what is that, the 44-yard line? So 1st and 31 on the 44. Lentz looking for a deep pass. It is caught around the 45. Looking to go past the 50 and is going to get brought and finally pushed out. Still fighting for a few more yards around the 40.
Yeah, that's a great job. Voltage gets that. Looks like maybe a little screenplay set up. But like you said, Philip gets to the sidelines. There you see it, the replay. And Voltage looks like he's going out, but then instead fights his way for another 10 yards.
So now we've got, well, what was 1st and 31 is now a lot shorter after that big 13-yard gain on the ground, through the air. 2nd and 17 now on the 44. Lentz takes the snap, hands it off. Ma'afu brought down by the line of the Scorpions, a big stop.
That's an excellent job by the defense there, and that's exactly what they need to do. I mean, after a great first down play the Falcons have, Sedona comes back and answers with a little tackle for loss on Ma'afu, and he's shown to be a great running back. So that's just an excellent job. You see the replay here, and boy, yep, gives that right to Ma'afu. Oh, Scorpions just met him right in the backfield.
Yeah, met him right in the backfield, able to get the stop. Now we've got 3rd and 20 on the 45-yard line. Sedona would love a stop here. Keep this a one-score game. 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go here in the second quarter on the 45-yard line, 3rd and 20. Lentz looking to pass, looking left side. Over the middle, it is incomplete.
Yeah, going for Jackson out there, and Jackson laid out for it, but just couldn't bring it in. I mean, if he caught it, he still would have been down. It was only going to be a 10-yard game. They need 20 yards. So good job by Sedona putting the pressure on and making them throw that ball.
So Sedona doing a good job so far. I mean, early on, their defense was playing pretty well. And they gave up the passing touchdown and the rushing touchdown. But still, it's a close game, 14-6. And they love a huge stop here. Lentz, deep in the shotgun formation. Takes a snap. Oh, they're going to punt it. So it'll be punted. And it'll roll around the 18-yard line. So how about Lentz showing off the leg?
Yeah, and got to love it. A little bit of trickery there, deceiving the defense like you're going to go for it and then give it a pooch kick down the field and get yourself some good field position. So that's what the Falcons did. And it's just over 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 2 minutes, 19 seconds. And Sedona looking to answer big time here and make this a, well, it is a one-possession game. They're looking to tie this thing up.
Looking to tie this thing up. They've got 2 minutes to do it here in the second quarter before we head to halftime. And again, don't go anywhere. When we do get to halftime, we'll be right here on Verde Valley TV breaking down the first half, getting you ready for the second half. 1st and 10 on the 18. A little bit of a way to charge down the field for Sedona. They've got 2 minutes and 19 seconds to do it. Well, shotgun formation. Takes the snap. He's going to run up the middle. Looking for something on the right side. Flag down on the field. Welsh is going to get tackled a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. We'll see who that penalty is on.
Yeah, it looked like he might have made it back to that line of scrimmage by just churning his feet, because a lot of the Falcons kind of met him on the line. You can see the replay there. And, yeah, boy, he got right back to the line, keeps his feet moving. It's not going to go for any yardage. And, yet there is a flag on the play, and that's going to be on Scorpions. It's going to be a holding.
So it's going to push them back almost to the goal line now. He'll be on the 8-yard line. 10-yard penalty, 1st and 20. So Sedona kind of hurting themselves a little bit on that penalty.
Yeah, and just fortunate for the Falcons here because they're obviously, on the contrary, looking to execute and maybe even get some more points to make this over a two-possession score going into halftime. But Sedona's got to get out of this little hole that they're digging.
Shotgun formation for Welsh. 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the right, man in the backfield. Welch takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. Stimple left side looking for a lot of room. Going to get past the 20. Almost brought down. He's going to not get the first down, but a great run by Stimple. To go for a little bit of a gain, and it'll help them out a lot, put them right back to where they initially started.
Stimple showing that serious speed on the outside to the left there. Great job by these guys executing on offense. Welch hands that one off, and Stimple's been his go-to guy, and you can see it there. He's not going to go down by just an arm tackle. He's kind of taking him with it and getting as much as he can, and that's exactly what you need out of the running game.
We've got a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 1 minute, 37 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 14-6 is our score. 2nd and 6 for the Scorpions when we come back right here on Verde Valley TV.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
1 minute, 37 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 2nd and 6 on the 23-yard line. 14-6 is our score. Sedona looking to put some points on the board before we head to halftime. Welsh takes the snap, hands it, or he's going to take it himself up the middle and get brought down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that play just developed a little bit too slow. Welch may be trying to sell a pass or something going downfield, but the Falcons were not fooled by that. They read that right away and swallowed Welch up in the backfield.
And we've got another timeout on the field, and we'll go to timeout as well. 1 minute, 26 seconds to go here in the second quarter, 14-6. When we come back, 3rd and 6 on the 23 for the Scorpions.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Want to welcome you back here to Sedona, Arizona for a Sedona Red Rock football game as they take on the Veritas Falcons. 14-6 is our score, 3rd and 6 on the 23-yard line. Welsh looking pass over the top. It is intercepted by Jackson around the 40. He's going to go past the 30, 35, 20. Still on his feet, cuts back. Going to get brought down around the 14-yard line.
Yeah, good job by the Scorpions not letting Jackson get to the end zone. But hey, Welch drops back and tries to make a huge play before halftime with 1:13 left. You can't blame him. He's going to drop back and throw that one deep. He had a chance. Looks like he had caught 3 wide receivers downfield, and Jackson just makes a great play on the ball, and it's going to be Falcons real close to putting more points up.
Yeah, unfortunately for Welsh as well, he found a couple defenders for Veritas. They played that pass beautifully and got the interception. So Veritas now in prime position to score once again. Low snap, Lentz looking pass over the top. It's complete. Won't be a first down, but it'll be a good gain for the Veritas Falcons.
Yeah, boy, Lentz looks real comfortable in the pocket. I mean, we'll go over some stats at the halftime show, but you can see him drop back after a bad snap, pick it up, and cool, calm, and collect, throw that one right downfield.
That's the second time that he's turned something into nothing. The first time it was a run, and this time it's a pass, both resulting in positive yards. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the 17. Clock is still going, 45 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Lentz Takes the snap. Looking left. Through the middle. It is almost intercepted in the end zone. But it'll fall incomplete.
Great job by the defensive backs closing in on that one. And, oh, you said that was close to being a pick six for Sedona.
Very, very close to being an interception. Like you said, Nick, I think if he had gotten an opportunity, he would have went way downfield for a touchdown. So 36 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Sedona looking for a big goal line stand. 1st and 7. Should be, excuse me, it should be, I think it is 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 on the 7-yard line. Lentz the only man in the backfield. Takes the snap. He's going to run up the middle to the right side. Lentz to the end zone, touchdown. And the Falcons have scored again.
Yeah, and that's just a well drawn up play. I mean, Lentz takes that snap. He's got no running backs next to him, so you think he's going to drop back and make a pass, and you can see it on the replay. Just gives it a tiny look up to maybe sell the pass, and then takes it right upfield, and he's wide open for the touchdown.
So 20-6 will go our score. The Falcons able to score once again here in this second quarter before we head to halftime. 32 seconds to go here. Extra point is up, and it is good. Nunez again knocks in an extra point. 21-6 is the score. 32 seconds to go here in the second quarter when we come back right here on Verde Valley TV. Don't go anywhere.
Two things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
.32 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 21-6 is our score. Falcons will kick it away. Somebody's birthday here in the stands.
It's a loud rendition. They got the whole crowd doing it.
So happy birthday, whoever that is. It'll be a short kick again around the 40, and will be recovered by Sedona around the 45, or excuse me, the 35.
It could be interesting to see if Bob Young and the Scorpion offense takes any kind of chances downfield, or if they play it safe, keep it on the ground, possibly take a knee, try maybe a counter or something. Ball safety is going to be number one at this particular point, because with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left is when they dropped back and threw that bomb downfield, and the Falcons ended up picking that one off and getting more points out of it. So I would think, Philip, that Sedona's going to play it safe here, but you don't know. They could be trying to get some points.
Shotgun formation. Welsh takes the snap. Drawn back, looking pass. Short pass complete to Stimple up the middle. Stimple cutting back past the 40, past the 45, 50. Looking for more room. He's still got on his feet. Past the 40, he's going to go out of bounds around the 36-yard line. And a great run by Stimple on that reception.
Yeah, and these guys showing serious athleticism. I mean, Welch takes that one back and just acts like the snap went over his head, fools a few defenders, throws it to Stimple, and boy, Stimple's got serious speed, just right to the outside, and he almost broke that for the touchdown, and Sedona's going to take a timeout. They're looking to get some more points on the board with very, very little time.
Sedona's looking to score, but not before this timeout. We've got 20 seconds to go here in the second quarter. When we come back, we'll see if Sedona can punch it in and make this a one-score game right here on Verde Valley TV. Don't go anywhere.
What's unique here is we get into a whole different level of creativity because they're doing something that you love to do. The camaraderie that actually is developed, teamwork that's necessary to be able to get along with someone and to be able to share those art forms is amazing. To be part of who you are, there's nothing better in life.
Welcome back here on Verde Valley TV. Philip Catafamo alongside Nick Yatsenko. Scorpions looking to get into the end zone before we head into halftime. 21-6 is our score. Shotgun formation for Welsh. Had a great completion to Stimple for a bunch of yards to put them into position here. Looking to pass, short pass over the top. It is complete to Welsh. So a different quarterback coming in on that play. And that was Scharnhorst on the pass. It was completed to Welsh.
Yeah, and they tried that same screen. They just got Stimple breaking out on that, and Welsh just wasn't as lucky on that. He didn't have an opening. I think the Falcons might have saw that one coming, but nonetheless, Sedona's taking another timeout. I really like the strategic play they're doing here, Philip. They're really trying to get points on the board.
Well, we'll stay here with 12 seconds to go here in the second quarter, 21-8. We've seen a interesting game early on. Sedona's defense was lights out, getting an interception, a fumble recovery, and then another interception resulted in some points for Sedona to put them up early. But the offense for the Falcons has really turned it on of late.
Yeah, these guys, the Falcons can run it. They can throw it. They've already shown they're strong on both sides of that ball. And I really like seeing Sedona's passing game coming out here. Philip, we're seeing we got at least 6 attempts. I know there was a few penalties on a couple plays. But right now, Welch is 3 for 6, 76 yards. He's got the interception. But, hey, I mean, I like seeing the passing going. The running game started off pretty strong for the Scorpions, and I think it's allowed some of these big passing plays to happen.
12 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Probably the last-ditch effort here for Sedona to get some points on the board before we head to halftime. Still 2 full quarters left in this game, and you want to stick around here for the halftime show. We're breaking down the first half. Welsh looking to pass, looking deep down the field. He's going to launch it. He's looking for Stimple. It's tipped and incomplete, and if Stimple had made a catch on that one, it would have been the play of the year. It was tipped by the defenders of the Falcons, and Stimple almost had it into his hands, but it goes incomplete.
Yeah, just over the top of Stimple. You can see all the DBs go up in the air trying to intercept that. And as a defensive back, you should be just trying to bat that thing out of the air, not try to catch it, because that almost ended up in Stimple's hands. And that would have been a huge touchdown for Sedona. Make this a 1-score game. That would have really lit this homecoming crowd up, as if they're not already lit. We've seen some shirtless students down there celebrating hard. And we're up here freezing.
We're freezing up here, and yeah, they're a little bit more accustomed to the cold winds here in Sedona, as we are not. So shotgun formation for Welch. 21-6 is our score. 6 seconds to go here. This has got to be the assumed last play before we head to halftime. Man in motion. Welch steps back, looking to pass, rolling, pressure coming, breaks free. Brett is still on his feet, finally brought down, and the clock will wind down as we head into halftime. 21-6 is our score as we begin the halftime festivities here for homecoming at Sedona Red Rock Junior Senior High School. And well, we have been in for an exciting first half, and it's only going to get better from here. Only a 2-score game. 21-6 is our score. Nick, which jumped out to you so far early on?
Oh, I love the Sedona Scorpions defense forcing some turnovers. That's going to be huge. You're going to have to do that in the second half to get back in this one, and they're only down by 2 scores, so it's definitely doable. And excited to see the adjustments that Bob Young and Neil Dixon will make in that locker room during halftime.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. The Sedona defense is going to have to come out and be as lights out as possible here in the second half. Played great early on in the first quarter. And, well, let's see if the defense can respond to Veritas. Veritas having some success through the air. Ma'afu has really been great on the ground. And we'll talk about that and a lot more once we get into our halftime show on the other side of this break. Scored 21-6 as we head into halftime here at homecoming at Sedona Red Rock High School. Don't go anywhere.
People always ask us, what makes us different from other car dealers? Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram to try harder and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee to do our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we are a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettles High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettles High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
Two things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
I want to welcome you back atop the broadcast booth here as we allow our colleague Ruben Koyance to make his way to the camera. Philip Katafo alongside Nick Yatsenko. And Nick, we have been in for an exciting first half. 21-6 is our score, as you can see. Some of the homecoming princes. It's cold. I'm losing my mind, but it's
exciting night.
It's
so
exciting
are all the
for these
students down
people,
there.
of course.
The
yes,
students are losing their minds in the stands.
Yeah, they're going crazy,
cheering on all their classmates for homecoming king and queen.
So king and queen, prince and princess, and now I think the senior class. What I heard earlier was the senior class won some sort of lip sync contest. So they're going to be taking the halftime festivities in terms of the performance. So this should be a lot of fun to watch, because we've had a very exciting football game so far. Started out defensively, Sedona doing a great job getting an interception on the first drive for Veritas, and then having a fumble recovery and then another interception, turning those into points early on to give themselves an early lead.
It was crucial to execute on the mistakes that the Falcons were making, and that's what Sedona did. The defense started out really hot. I mean, they got 2 interceptions, fumble recovery, so the Scorpions have done it real well on the defensive side. The Falcons have a great offense, and they're going to keep passing. No matter how many interceptions they might throw, they're going to come back throwing the ball even more. And the running backs have proved Maafu, he's got some size, too.
He really does.
And he's been breaking through, and these guys got some serious skill on offense. But we've also seen the same from Sedona, and these guys are making it a good battle here.
It seems like whenever Sedona needs a big play, they somehow find it, and it's been a lot on the ground, but they've had some success through the air. Their only touchdown so far was a pass completed from Welsh to Stimple, and it was a great grab. It was a beautifully placed ball. We've mentioned the wind. The wind has definitely been a factor all game long. It's going to continue to be a factor for the rest of the game and the rest of at least this broadcast as well. And, you know, despite the wind, both teams have had success through the air.
Yeah, it hasn't really played too big of a factor, and we thought it was, because we're kind of up on top of the booth, and we can feel quite the breeze up here. But quarterback's not so much on the field. These guys are amped up, ready to go, and I just love seeing the passing from Sedona. I mean, homecoming, let it go. I know he's thrown an interception so far, but Sedona's getting comfortable. You can see Welch there, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 76 yards on 3 completions.
That's right.
I love the gambles. You got to risk it, especially at the end of that first half. I know it ended up being points for the Falcons, but I really love the gamble and trying to get your team either tied or a lead. And that's what Bob Young was trying to do with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. Unfortunately, it's a great play by Jackson, just kind of reading that one and taking that downfield, and the Falcons ended up scoring again. But Sedona putting up quite a fight.
Yeah, Sedona really is putting up quite a fight. Of course, like we mentioned, their defense playing great in that first half. And, Veritas, you talked about it. Lentz, a sophomore quarterback, has been playing great so far. Just has that one blemish with the interception, but it's got a good amount of, a nice little bunch of rushing yards as well. He's been able to utilize his legs as much as possible and throw the ball. We take a look now at his stats: 106 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Excuse me, that was Welsh's stats we were looking at. But Lentz, 2 interceptions on the night, has a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown. He's looked pretty good so far, 2 for 2 in terms of his touchdown interception ratio. He'd like to get on the more positive side of that, but been playing great. You mentioned Ma'afu has been a monster on the ground, able to find a rushing touchdown as well. Voltek has been great on the ground. They're getting a lot of success with those short passes. And I talked about it early in the pregame that short passes were going to be something we're going to have to pay attention to with Veritas because of the wind, and they've had some success.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of screens, too.
That's right.
The screen plays have been very effective for the Falcons and for the Scorpions.
Yep.
Both sides of the ball. Stimple, one of his 38-yard reception that had huge receptions, was a touchdown.
Yeah.
And that was off a screen. It's just well executed. And, yeah, that's a real short pass. Ends up being a huge play. And I like the quarterbacks, both sides of the ball, Lentz and Welsh. They're both running some sort of an option. So they're getting the snap, and they're watching for either defensive end to collapse on them and either hand the ball off or take it themselves. And that's how Lentz got one of his touchdowns, just kind of watching that defensive end crash, tuck that ball, and he sprinted right in the end zone wide open.
And then Stimple as well on the side for Sedona. Red Rock on the ground and through the air has been successful. His only touchdown so far has been through the air. It was, like we mentioned, a beautifully placed pass by Welsh to Stimple for a touchdown. But, on the ground, Stimple has been pretty good so far as well.
Yeah, he's shown some serious speed, and especially we know that Coughlin was their go-to guy in the beginning of the season. So it's tough when you got to have somebody step up, and Stimple's obviously been the guy because he's got some serious speed, and he's able to break out these sweep plays from that wing T offense off to the right or left, and he's able to break through that line of scrimmage and really get to the sidelines and get upfield. He's making the defenders miss on tackles, breaking through those simple arm tackles, and that's those Stimple arm tackles. Breaking through those Stimple arm tackles. So he's done a great job so far on the ground, and Sedona's going to have to maintain that. We talked about that's going to be one of the keys, is having a consistent run game, and that'll open up your big passing plays, and it most certainly has for the Scorpions.
Halftime festivities are just beginning here at Homecoming. We've got under 6 minutes to go before we head into second half football. We'll be right back to get you fired up for the second half. Don't go anywhere, right here on Verde Valley TV.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Hi, my name's Crazy Tony. The reason I'm here today is to let you know what Poquito Loco is all about.
Unlike the rest of the Mexican food restaurants in that area, our main focus is tacos. From street tacos to cheap tacos and everything in between. So come on down to Poquito Loco for some crazy good tacos, the newest place in Old Town. And also we are honored to offer 10% of our profits to the Old Town Mission to help less fortunate. Have a great day and be safe.
What's unique here is we get into a whole different level of creativity because they're doing something that you love to do. The camaraderie that actually is developed, teamwork that's necessary to be able to get along with someone and to be able to share those art forms is amazing. To be part of who you are, there's nothing better in life.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires at Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
Welcome to top of the broadcast booth here in Sedona, Arizona. We're getting close to second half football, and it's been a great first half so far. Veritas currently leading Sedona Red Rock 21-6. And Nick, we talked about both teams, and we're heading into the second half. What are you expecting from Veritas here in the second half?
Boy, they're going to keep it going through the air. And I mean, Lentz will take it on the ground if he has to. Like we talked about that previous segment, he's going to read the defensive end and take that ball if he can. But the Falcons are going to be looking to go through the air. That's what they've done all season. And tonight, over 106 yards, only on 8 completions. These guys have had some big plays. So Sedona's going to have to stop that. But the Falcons are definitely going through the air this second half. And, hey, Sedona's just going to have to – there you go. There's Lentz's stats right there, 106. Now, the 2 interceptions is key. That's what Sedona's got to key on and execute again. They need to up that if they want any chance of getting in this in the playoff bout.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. So if you're on the side of Veritas, you keep going through the air as much as you can. Those short passes to the left and right were very successful for you. And try to go for the deep ball as much as you can. You got great receivers in Voltic, and you've got Jackson, of course, who's already got a touchdown so far. Keep pounding the ball with Ma'afu. He's an absolute beast. I mean, the guy's got some speed. He's got some size. He's found himself a goal line touchdown when they've needed a first down. They've given it to him. So if I'm Veritas, I'm kind of keeping the game plan the same way. Pound it through the air as much as you can. Get the yards when you need them on the ground, and just go from there and hope that you can force a couple mistakes. As here comes Sedona, we've got a firework launched up in the air. Or a flare, I should say, but the Scorpions making their way back on the field. And speaking of the Scorpions, Nick, what do they got to do to get back into this game?
Boy, they're going to have to make a few more completions. I really love them taking the gamble and throwing the ball. I'd like to see that more the second half. They're going to have to come up with big pass plays. But to get to that is another key, and that's going to be running this ball with Stimple. Stimple's going to have to break a few of these long runs out, and what that'll do is open up the passing game. As long as he can hand that ball off to Stimple, Stimple gets upfield 15, 10 yards, breaks off some big plays. All of a sudden, the Falcons are going to focus on him, and then that'll give Welch a chance to drop back, look for a wide open receiver, and go downfield with it.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. You got to keep pounding the ball with Stimple as much as you can. I know you're a little bit, going from a step back when you don't have Coughlin, your essential go-to running back, and you can use Stimple more in the passing game if Coughlin was here. But, I think Welsh has been playing pretty well so far. Like I said, the only blemish on his record so far is just that interception. But, I mean, the running game has had some success. The defense has really been sort of a solid, has been the biggest bright spot so far for Sedona. Like we said early on, they had an interception. They set the tempo early. They had a fumble recovery the next drive, and then an interception again. They need a couple stops, but the offense, they have found yards when they needed it, just like Veritas. When they've needed a first down, they've found it. When they've needed a long play, they found it. And it's the same. It goes for the same way, on the side of Sedona.
Yeah, and that blemish by Welsh is, that's just kind of a given. I like Bob Young's decision to go for it.
Right.
He's going deep downfield with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the half. Yeah. Why not go for the points and tie this thing up? It's homecoming. Get your team tied. Get them ahead. So I like the gamble. Unfortunately, that blemish was Jackson making a great play on the ball, coming down with it, and ended up getting so close to the goal line that the Falcons were able to capitalize and get points. But I like that. You got to take the gambles. That's what's going to win you a game, and especially get the Scorpions back in this one.
So it is a 21-6 score as both teams have made their way back onto the field. We begin the third quarter. Veritas will return the kick. They kicked it away in the first half. They will return in the second half. Nick, keys to the game so far for both sides of the ball.
Yeah, it's going to be develop this passing game that I'd love to see. We talked to Coach Bob Young and Coach Dixon before the game, and they're more of a run-heavy team. However, we're seeing some great passing going on. So one of the keys is going to be to keep developing that passing. Let's see more of that. I like seeing the gambles that the Scorpions are taking. And, boy, for the Falcons, it's going to be maintain that consistency. You got to get rid of the interceptions if you're the Falcons. You can't be making mistakes and letting Sedona capitalize. That's how Sedona got that early lead in the beginning of the game. I think the Falcons were quite shocked that happened. And, hey, that's what Sedona's looking for. They're licking their chops, waiting to get back out there and make another mistake.
I couldn't agree more. It's got to be, Sedona's going to have to capitalize whenever they can, whether that's on the defensive side and keep this game close or on the offensive side and try to make something happen. And they've had, like I said, they've had opportunities come up and they've capitalized. They've been able to find first downs when they needed them. They've been able to find success through the air. Granted, it hasn't been as much success as Veritas, but Veritas is, of course, a more pass-first team. Sedona more of a run-first team. But, without their leading runner, Stimple has come in and filled the role nicely for Sedona. Welsh has been playing very, very well at the quarterback position so far. And I think we're in for an exciting second half. 21-6 is our score. It's a very, very close game. It's only a 2-score game.
Yeah, I mean, yards are pretty similar both sides of the ball. I know the Falcons have a lot more through the air. Well, not necessarily a lot more, but, I mean, it's been even.
Right.
These offenses are putting together drives, and that's huge because this is – like we talked about in the pregame, this is how you get in the playoffs. You got to win these region games, and that's what we're watching right now. I mean, this is a huge game for both Sedona and Veritas. So it's interesting to see the adjustments that Bob Young has made and Neil Dixon's made during halftime, and see how these teams react to each other.
And Veritas as well. They've had a lot of success through the air. They've had some success on the ground with Ma'afu. We've been talking about him. We'll talk about him for the rest of the night. It's just like with Sedona. When they needed a first down, they got it. When they needed a big stop, they got it. And now the real question will be is who comes out of this who comes out of this first half hot? Because Sedona looked hot first half in the first quarter, and then they kind of cooled down a little bit defensively and offensively, and it was Veritas that kind of flipped the script, and they started playing a lot better as we head into the second quarter where they've done most of their scoring. And now it's going to be a question of, is Sedona going to make those adjustments and get themselves back into this game, or are we going to see Veritas continue to dominate through the air?
Yeah, and that's going to be huge. I mean, you said it best. When Sedona needs those yards, they're getting it. It was, early on in that second drive that the Scorpions had, Lentz dropped back. It was a run play. Remember that bad snap? Lentz picked that up and went downfield. Welch picked that snap up, went downfield, and it was a 3rd and 12 and got the first down. That's exactly what the Scorpions need to do to get back in this.
We head into the second half of just under 20 seconds to go here for homecoming, and it's been a fun night here in Sedona. I mean, it's definitely been cold. I'll say that. We're all pretty cold here in Sedona, but it's been a fun night so far of football, and we're looking for an exciting second half, and we are just moments away from kickoff. Veritas will return the kick. They will be going on the offensive side early, so we're going to have to see Coach Young's defense early on again. But this time it's going to be in the second half, and they are down.
And they're looking to create some more turnovers like they did in the beginning of the game. Both the first two drives of the Falcons ended up in turnovers.
That's right.
And that's exactly what Sedona is going to be looking to create again, replicate that. And interesting, you remember the kickoff was originally to Sedona to start this game.
That's right.
And it was, I don't know if it was an onside kick or just a pooch, but the Falcons got it back. So Sedona had to fight through that. Interesting to see if they'll kick this one off or try to give the Falcons a little bit of their own medicine.
So we'll see what Sedona does to open up the second half. If they'll, like you said, Nick, if they'll go with that onside kick that kind of burned them early on, or if they'll go and kick it downfield. Only one way to find out as we await this kick to begin the third quarter in the second half. 21-6 is our score. It'll be kicked away. Around the 30-yard line, it'll be returned. Past the 30, looking to go past the 25 now, cutting back past the 40. Past the 45, a little bit more than the 45 into the 47, and a great return for Veritas.
Yeah, good return. Just kind of getting lost in all those white jerseys, but Sedona, good job of just corralling around and making the group tackle. And the Falcons are going to have not the longest field to go. They're starting out at their own 45, now call it 46-yard line. So Sedona's got a little bit of room here. Let's not let them get these big chunk plays. Let's stop them short.
Lentz in the shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers right, 1 on the left, man in the backfield. And the referees are discussing something. Not entirely sure what, but everybody's getting called over to the sideline. New football, maybe?
Look like they might be re-kicking off here.
So not entirely sure what happened.
No flag or anything.
Yeah, no flags at all. looking for another kick. So we're going to redo the kickoff here. Maybe they did have an issue with the football. I have no idea.
It could have been, yeah, you called it. They did throw a new football in there. Maybe that was it.
So Sedona will kick it away. The ball initially returned around the 47-yard line. So an opportunity here for Sedona to pin Veritas maybe a little further back as they get another opportunity to kick it away. Again, Veritas looking for their second win in region play. Sedona looking for their first win in region play and second win on the season. That ball will be kicked down the field, past the 30, and recovered around the 20. Past the 25, now 30. Looking to go past the 35, cutting back. Misses a tackle, past the 40, getting past the 50. Big return around the 47, this time on the Veritas 47. A great return on that re-kick.
Yeah, it ends up benefiting the Falcons, the re-kick does, and just a great return there to the outside, and he kind of beats all the Sedona defenders out there. And good job by the last of the crew cutting them off at the sidelines.
Yeah, and that's the kicker for Veritas. Nunez on the recovery, showing off the speed on the right side, but he gets brought down around the 46, so 1st and 10 on the 46 for Veritas. Lentz in the shotgun formation takes the snap, looking right. Going left over the middle, it is complete for a first down.
Yeah,
that's Jackson.
That's a great sit back in the pocket by Lentz and just kind of throwing that ball real fast in there.
So some quick yards for Veritas on their first drive. We saw this as well to begin the first quarter. Veritas was charging the ball up the field, and then it resulted in an interception. So now the ball on the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. 11 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Lentz takes the snap. He's going to take it himself on the left side. Past the 35, past the 20, we'll get the first down. And a big run, once again, another first down for the Veritas.
Yeah, and that's real dangerous. Lentz being that dual threat quarterback, breaks it right off to the left and showing that speed and athleticism. That's crazy from a quarterback perspective, and he's able to get it done not only with his arm but with his feet too.
Yeah, Lentz having a lot of success on the ground as well through the air. 21-6 is our score, 11 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 now on the 19, and Veritas really charging the ball forward. Lentz takes the snap. Going to take it himself up the middle. Looking for a first down and maybe the end zone, and he's going to get brought down. I think he may have gotten enough for the first down. Yes, he did. So it'll be another first down and another 10-yard run for Lentz.
Yeah, and that's just a beast run by Lentz. He was dragging a few Scorpions with him there at the end. You can see him getting dragged on your replay there, and it took 4 Scorpions to take him down. Lentz is really feeling it, and boy, like you said, gets that first down over 10 yards, and boy, I mean, that puts Lentz over 60 yards rushing, and that's great for a quarterback with not so many runs.
Shotgun formation for Lentz, 3 wide receivers right, 1 on the left, man in the backfield. Lentz takes the snap, looking pass, rolling right. He's going to take it himself past the 10. Lentz looking for his second rushing touchdown, pushes his way into the pylon, and he's going to get stopped short at the 1.
Yeah, great job by the Scorpions, all getting together at that goal line, not letting Lentz get in there. And Sedona's going to have to stack up that goal line defense.
So Sedona looking for a stop here on the 1. Veritas looking for another touchdown, really charging the ball downfield. And now it'll be first down and goal on the 1 yard, second down and goal on the 1 yard line. Lentz, 3 wide receivers right, 1 on the left, man in the backfield, that's Ma'afu. Lentz takes the snap, hands it off, Ma'afu. No, he's going to keep it. Lentz is going to easily stroll into the end zone for a touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the night, and Veritas putting themselves up a little bit more now, 27-6.
Yeah, and that's exactly how the coaching staff for the Falcons drew it up in the locker room at halftime, just to come out in the second half and open up with a scoring drive. And, boy, Lentz getting it done with his feet. And that's very, very dangerous for the Sedona Scorpions. Lentz being able to not only throw it, but run down the field and get the Falcons a bigger lead.
Nunez on the extra point. It is no good. And so our score will remain 27-6, 9 minutes, 57 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Scorpions will take over on offense when we come back on the other side of this break, right here on Verde Valley TV. Don't go anywhere.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
9 minutes, 57 seconds to go here in the third quarter. I want to welcome you back here on Verde Valley TV. Philip Katafamo alongside Nick Yatsenko. Veritas is currently in control of this game, 27-6. And now we'll kick it away. And it will be out of bounds, and we'll have a penalty on the field. So decent field position for Sedona to look to get on the board here in the third quarter and put together a comeback.
Yeah, exciting to see the adjustments that Bob Young and the coaching staff made for the Scorpions. Let's see if they can come out. And boy, Philip, they're going to have to answer. I mean, Falcons are going to go down right in that the first drive of the second half and score. If you're the Scorpions, you want to stay in this and have that playoff berth in sight still. You got to go down and get a score here.
Well, there's really, I mean, you know, of course you are playing now for a playoff berth here in regional, and it's a completely different season when you meet to the regional, when you get into the regional games. But of course, you know, it is only the second game in regional, so there's still a lot of time for the Scorpions to find themselves in the playoffs. If of course the game goes that it's the way it's going. If does not, I'm not at all ruling out a comeback for Sedona, but there's still a lot of time for the Scorpions to turn their season around. Welsh is going to take it on the right side past the 45, barrel his way through for a first down.
Yeah, and that's a great designed run by Welch. He fakes a handoff. He got a little bit of a high snap, so he had to jump up for that one, but fakes the handoff and bolts out to the right and right upfield for the first down.
So 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line. We're going to take another look at it. You can see a little bit of a high snap. Welch maybe was going to hand it initially off to Stimple, but because of the high snap, having to take it himself. But we've seen this before with Welsh, you know, turning something into nothing as well with Lentz on the other side. You know, botch snap doesn't matter. These guys are turning it into positive yards. So 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation, man in motion, that's Stimple. They're going to hand it off left side. Stimple looking for a block, cutting back. Great tackle in the backfield. A great stop for the Falcons.
Yeah, that's a momentum builder if you're the Falcons, and that's going to kind of take the wind out of the sails for the Scorpions. It's a great job by the defensive line to penetrate, and Falcons come up with a big stop there and take Welch down in the backfield.
So that will result in a 15-yard loss. So we'll go 2nd and 15, or excuse me, a 5-yard loss. We'll go 2nd and 15 on the 43-yard line.
My correction, that was Stimple trying to get to the outside, and once he does, boy, that's speed, but Falcons able to cut him off.
Welsh in the shotgun formation, waiting to take the snap. He's going to take it himself up the middle, and he's going to fight for a few extra yards to get back to the original line of scrimmage. About a 5 or 6 yard run on that for Welsh, but it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and those are real tough yards for your quarterback to be getting. I mean, Welch is just tucking the ball and running upfield, but he's definitely got to run through the line of scrimmage, which has got all the big fellas up there and then meet the linebackers, but still did a good job of turning his feet and getting 5 yards.
So now 3rd and 9 on the 49-yard line for Sedona. Shotgun formation for Welsh. 2 left, 1 right, man in the backfield. Takes the snap, it's high. Looking to pass, looking for something downfield. Welsh rolling right, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, still on his feet. Gets the first down and a lot more. Welsh still on his feet, brought down around the 29-yard line.
What escapability by Welsh. Looked like he might have been getting sacked. You can see it on the replay there. The Falcons almost tracked him down, but no, Welsh shows that athleticism. Bolts down the right side of them sidelines and gets his Scorpion team a first down.
Brought down at the 32-yard line, but like we said, Welsh turning nothing into something, getting the first down. And it looks like we have a Veritas player making his way off the field. That is Damian Reeder. Reeder limping off the sideline. Still standing straight up, getting talked to by one of the trainers. Can find out what happened with him. Shotgun formation for Welsh. Hopefully Reeder will be back out on the field. They're going to hand it off. Stimple, right side, cutting back. Looking to fight for a few extra yards, but we'll get a 4-yard gain on that run.
Yeah, and those are the tough yards, and that's exactly what that Scorpion offense is looking to get. I mean, that's going to build a consistency, which might open up some passing lanes.
3-yard gain on that run. 29-yard line, 2nd and 7. 27-6 is our score. 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Sedona looking for a touchdown. Make this game a little more interesting. Shotgun formation. Welsh takes the snap. Hands it off. Stimple. Left side. Lot of room. Past the 30. Past the 25-20. Still on his feet. Trying to cut back. Gets brought down around the 12. But a great run for Stimple.
Yeah, and that's just Stimple's speed on the outside. Gets through the hole. You can see the replay here. Boy, just a great job by Stimple. Scampering to the outside and then right upfield. Almost broke that last tackle for the end zone, but instead he's going to set the Scorpions up for great field position.
So a big opportunity now for Sedona to get some points on the board as we begin the third quarter. 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the third. 1st and 10 on the 12. Welsh in the shotgun formation. Stimple right next to him, lined up in the backfield. Takes the snap, handed off. Stimple up the middle, trying to fight for a few extra yards. Will be successful, but will not get the first down. So it's going to be about a 6-yard run for Stimple.
And that's just a good job by Stimple. I mean, he definitely had one of the defenders wrap him up at the line of scrimmage, but still gets upfield for 6 yards. He's not going to go down by just a couple arms wrapping him by the legs or just an arm tackle. He does a great job of getting upfield and keep moving them legs.
2nd and 5 now on the 7-yard line. 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the third. Shotgun formation for Welsh. Waiting to take the snap. Rolling right, cutting back up the middle. He's going to get brought down.
Yeah, and the Falcons were all over that. Definitely looked like a designed run when Welch took that snap and tried to break it to the outside, but the Falcons saw that coming and stopped him short.
5 minutes and 20 seconds to go here. 27-6 is our score here in the third quarter. Shotgun formation for Welsh. 2 running backs lined up right next to him. Welsh is going to take it on the left side. He's got a lot of room on the left. Cutting back, trying to go back into the middle, and he gets brought down.
Yeah, boy, it looks like he just might have ran into his blocker there, Phillip, trying to pick a side left to right. But instead, he just kind of gets met by a few Falcons and his own linemen blocking for him. Hey, he's just trying to find that open hole, and when you're at the goal line, there's a lot of defenders in your way. So Sedona, the 4th down here.
Sedona trying to put themselves on the scoreboard here. Haven't scored since the first quarter. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the third. 27-6 is our score. 4th and 1 on the 3-yard line, looking for a first down. Welsh rolling left, lot of room. Welsh trying to get to the pylon. He'll get in and score.
Wow, what a beast run by Welsh. Phillip, he nailed that Falcon defender as soon as he got to the end zone. You're going to see the replay here. That's just a beast run by Welsh to answer that score from the Falcons. He gets it himself. Oh, what a hit on Jackson. He lowered his shoulder and said, Jackson, you're not taking me down. I'm getting this touchdown.
Able to barrel his way into the end zone. 12-27 goes our score with 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the third. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion into the end zone. It's complete. Welsh completes on the 2-point conversion. 14-27 goes our score here in the third.
Yeah, and this is exactly what Sedona needed to do to answer the Falcons coming out of the half and scoring. Sedona does the same, and we got ourselves an interesting game.
How about that? 14-27 is our score. 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the third. When we come back, Sedona will kick off and try to get a stop here on defense right here on Verde Valley TV. Don't go anywhere.
first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires at Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
Sedona kicks it off around 30. It is off a player and recovered. So the return man trying to go to his knee to scoop it up, but unfortunately it'll go out of bounds. So I want to welcome you back here on Verde Valley TV. Philip Katafmo alongside Nick Yatsenko. 27-14 is our score. 4 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And how about Sedona finding a touchdown on the ground? Their quarterback, Welsh, running into the end zone and then converting on the two-point conversion to make this game a two-score game.
So far, a couple of outstanding drives by each offense to open up the second half. These guys are marching down the field, and Sedona wants to climb back in and get a tie or a lead here. They're going to have to stop the Falcons.
Lentz looking pass. He's going to get brought down and sacked. So it'll go down for a 5-yard loss, and Sedona with a great stop.
Yeah, the Scorpions did a great job of just kind of swallowing him up, not letting him get anywhere. And Lentz is going to take a sack on that one, although it could have been a design run, but the Scorpions hold him up short.
So excuse me, that actually will just go down for a 1 year, or it'll go for a no gain, so no gain or loss on that play. So they'll go right back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10 on the 34. Shotgun formation for Lentz. Lentz takes the snap, rolling left. He's looking to run. Breaks free, not for too much, maybe about a 4-yard run.
Yeah, just a few yards on that. Good job by the Scorpions kind of keeping an eye on Lentz, not letting him beat him deep like Lentz did that last drive. I'm sure Neil Dixon's on the sidelines with that defense saying, hey, guys, we can't let Lentz keep running that ball because he's dangerous. And there you go. You can see the replay. Yeah, lowers his shoulder, and these guys are hitting hard. I really like it, Philip. The touchdown we just saw, these guys are dropping shoulders and hitting each other.
Yeah, and it's cold, so those hits are feeling a little bit, getting a little bit more chutzpah on them. Shotgun formation. Lentz takes the snap. Looking pass. Over the top. It is incomplete, out of the hands of the receiver.
Yeah, and real close. And Lentz, that's what you got to do as Sedona, is get some pressure on him. You got to make Lentz make a decision real fast because that's what could lead to a mistake. So good job by the Sedona defense.
Yeah, it seems like pressure on Lentz is going to be the focal point of the rest of this third quarter going into the fourth quarter. They've got him for 2 interceptions so far. So we'll see what they can do here. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go here. 27-14 is our score. 4th down. Veritas will punt it away. Nunez, there is a flag on the field, maybe a false start. We'll see who it's on. It is a false start, and it is on Veritas, so they'll get pushed back a few more yards. Sedona looking for good field position and hopefully looking to punch it in before we head into the fourth quarter to make this a 1-score game.
They're real fortunate for the Scorpions there. Just keep moving them back. And they're punting right now. And, hey, the Scorpions players on the sidelines getting the crowd into it. I love it.
So Veritas will punt it away on 4th down. Veritas, or Nunez sends it. It's going to be a short return. Around the 50, it's going to take a hop. Tipped and recovered, and they're going to call him down.
I think that might have touched a Falcon before. One of the Sedona players caught that, but that was crazy. He kind of caught that, and it looked like he was bolting to the sidelines there. That's always a dangerous play on a punt to be anywhere near that ball bouncing, but Sedona did a good job of ball safety.
So Sedona will take over the ball on the 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Last drive ended in a touchdown run and a 2-point conversion. They're looking to punch it into the end zone again with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter before we head into the fourth quarter. And, of course, once this game is over, stick around for our Gettles postgame show. So stick around for our halftime show after this. Our postgame show. Halftime show's already over. It's cold. Shotgun formation. Welsh hands it off. Stimple, left side, flag down. Looking for a few extra yards. He'll go out of bounds after about a 3-yard gain. So we'll see who that penalty is on.
Yeah, right in kind of the realm of holding it could be. Right from the side, judge threw that one out. But Philip, that's a lot of running by Stimple. I mean, that's a lot of sprinting. That's almost 15 yards running, and it's all horizontal to the sidelines.
Yeah, it's going to be a holding penalty on the Scorpions, so that's going to push them back 5 yards, so that run is essentially negated. So it'll be they'll push them back 10 yards, 1st and 10. On now the 36-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be a long field for the Scorpions. They're going to need some kind of a chunk play. I'd like to see maybe that screen play come out. But, boy, Stimple's been on fire. He's really showing those legs off. He's got some serious speed, and he's definitely able to burn the Falcons once he can find some real estate.
Yeah, Stimple has been great so far. Waiting to take the snap. Shotgun formation. Takes it high. Stimple, short pass. It's completed to Stimple. Excuse me, that was Welsh on the pass. And he'll get brought down. So if there was any gain, it wasn't much.
And that was the screen that I was just talking about, Philip. Maybe the Falcons were on the same page as I was looking for that screen, and they were ready for it.
Well, Sedona has broken off for a big gain a couple times on that little screen dump to Stimple.
Stimple's been great on those screens, and Falcons just fortunately read that one for them. They're going to keep Sedona pinned deep.
So to go right back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 20 on the 36-yard line. Shotgun formation for Welsh. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Stimple left side. Breaks a tackle. And gets brought down right back at the line of scrimmage.
And those are those tough yards. But Sedona's doing a good job of keeping a balanced attack with runs and throws. And that's how you keep the defense honest.
It'll be a 1-yard loss. It'll be now 3rd and 23 on the 36-yard line. Excuse me, the 34-yard line. 27-14 is our score.
Just under a minute. We've got 50 seconds. The clock's ticking. A lot of runs. It's going to eat the clock up.
Shotgun formation for Welsh. Stimple lined up far right. Man in the backfield. Welsh takes the snap. Looking pass. Looking downfield to Stimple. Overthrew him by a few yards. It'll go incomplete.
Oh, what a cannon. Oh, well, Welch
he unloaded on that pass.
He really did. He stepped into that one, and that was way over the top of any defenders or wide receiver. I think Welch is maybe showing off that arm. That's a great job by him stepping up into the pocket. Unfortunately, just no Scorpions there to grab that one.
So the Scorpions will now punt it on 4th down. Welch will punt it away. Takes the snap. Punts it downfield. It'll take a hop around the 35 and be recovered around the 30. Past the 35-40, 45-50, 45-40, 35 still on his feet, 30. Cutting back, gets a block past the 20. He's going to go all the way and score on the punt recovery touchdown.
Yeah, boy, and that's just a great play by the return team for the Falcons. And, boy, yeah, Sedona, that'll take the win right out of your sails. That's a tough one to give up. But for the Falcons, that's just a great play on the sidelines. And you can see it there. It looked like the Scorpions might have got him out of bounds, but instead that is going to be a touchdown Falcons.
That is Harris Lytle on the punt return touchdown. 33-14 is our score. Nunez in for the extra point to make it a 20-point game. Nunez has been so far perfect. He missed only one on his extra point attempts.
Yeah, good to see him back after maybe getting shaken up there early on in the game.
So Nunez looking for the extra point to make it a 20-point game. They're going to fake it. They're going to hand it off to Nunez on the right side. He's going to get brought down.
Ooh, great job by the Sedona defense. They were ready for that one. They're not going to let Falcons get 2 points out of that.
33-14 is our score. 13 seconds to go here in the third quarter. When we come back on the other side of this break, don't go anywhere right here on Verde Valley TV.
Hi, my name name's Crazy Tony. The reason I'm here today is to let you know what Poquito Loco is all about.
Unlike the rest of the Mexican food restaurants in that area, our main focus is tacos. From street tacos to cheap tacos and everything in between. So come on down to Poquito Loco for some crazy good tacos, the newest place in Old Town. And also we are honored to offer 10% of our profits to the Old Town Mission to help less fortunate. Have a great day and be safe.
Want to welcome you back here on Verde Valley TV. 33-14 is our score. Veritas Prep leading Sedona Red Rock 33-14 as we await the final seconds of the third quarter. 13 seconds to go here. Sedona looking to get some points on the board before we head to the fourth. They'll return the ball around the 10. Past the 20. Past the 25-30, still on his feet, and it'll get brought down. And it looks like around the 33-yard line. So 7 seconds to go here. This will be the last play of the third quarter before we head into the fourth. Sedona looking to climb the hill that is a 33-14 deficit.
Yeah, and it's going to start with this drive here. They're going to have to answer. Giving up a punt return for a touchdown is very much going to take the wind out of your sails. And Sedona's got to kind of shake that off and keep focused on points. They got to go down and get points. They've done a great job this opening up that drive in the second half, and they need to kind of follow suit.
Well, 7 seconds to go here in the third. Sedona looking to make something happen here before we head to the fourth quarter. At least put themselves in better scoring position here when we head to the fourth quarter. Welsh takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. Stimple is going to get brought down for a loss of about 2. And that will end the third quarter. 33-14 is our score. And when we come back on the other side of this break, we'll begin the fourth quarter. It'll be 2nd and 12 for the Sedona Red Rock Scorpions. When we come back on the other side of this break, don't go anywhere.
People always ask us, what makes us different from other car dealers? Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram to try harder and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee to do our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we are a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
We begin the fourth quarter. 33-14 is our score. I want to welcome you back here on Verde Valley TV. Philip Katafmo alongside Nick Yatsenko. And Nick, Veritas' offense is starting to click so far in this second half, but Sedona has, well, they've also found themselves in the end zone.
They've answered, and we got the Cupid Shuffle going on in the stands and the cheerleaders. Everybody's doing the Cupid Shuffle.
Is that what this is?
The offense is going to look to do the same out on the field, get some points.
I got to tell you, though, the Scorpion mascot is probably my favorite thing so far tonight that isn't on the field.
It's the only one in costume, but we're not that close to Halloween, I suppose. And, yeah, the Scorpion showing off some good shuffles out there.
Yeah, she's doing a great job. I think her name was Christina, is the girl who's in the mascot costume. I think that's what the announcer said, but she's doing a fantastic job. Anyway, 33-14 is our score here to begin the fourth quarter. It'll be a false start on Sedona, so that's going to push them back 5 yards.
And that's always a tough way to kind of start your drive. And that first play they had was a run for just a loss, and now the penalties. So it's going to be second and about 17.
2nd and 17 now on the 35-yard line. We're just beginning the fourth quarter here. Sedona trying to climb out of this hole and put together a comeback. Able to find a score late in the third quarter. They're going to hand it off. Up the middle. Stimple left side. A lot of room past the 40, 45, 50. Oh, what a great run. Stimple with a huge first down. And we've got a flag on the field.
Yeah, that's just an outstanding run by Stimple, showing off that speed. Burst through the middle of the field, and boy, I mean, that's over 25 yards scampering down the field. And he had guys chasing him down, and you can see, Lytle there to take him down. If Lytle doesn't catch up to Stimple there and take him down, Stimple's gone. So great job by the Sedona offense moving upfield.
Scharnhorst on the handoff there at the quarterback position. Handing it off to Stimple. We've got a personal foul penalty on Veritas, so that's going to push the ball up even more and put Sedona in a better position to score here to begin the fourth quarter.
Exactly what the Scorpions want. Everyone kind of waiting on Bob Young's call. These guys are approaching the line, and boy, you bet Welch is just ready to maybe put this one up or take that ball himself. These guys have some great drives this second half.
So the ball will be spotted on the 30-yard line. Good field position now for the Sedona Scorpions. 1st and 10 now on the 30. In scoring position here for Red Rock. Shotgun formation. And Scharnhorst lined up a quarterback. Man in motion. That's Welsh. They're going to hand it off. Welsh looking for room on the right side. Trying to cut back, and he'll get tackled for a loss of about 2.
Yeah, and the Scorpions trying to go a little bit of wildcat, some trickery there with the handoff from Scharnhorst to Welch, and Welch just not able to break that outside edge. You can kind of see the replay there on your screen. He tried to turn that upfield, and that's a great job. You always want, if you're running that football, you're getting close to them sidelines, you got to turn your shoulders and get upfield straight, and that's exactly what Welch did. Didn't pick anything up on the play, but also didn't go for a loss.
Well, we've seen Scharnhorst line up twice at quarterback, and we'll see what scheme Coach Young runs. As Welsh has now been lining up at receiver. And Scharnhorst again still at quarterback. Waiting to take the snap. Scharnhorst, he's going to run it to the left side, looking for some space, cuts back, breaks a tackle, and he's brought down.
Yeah, and I don't know that was a design run. I think Scharnhorst was going to be looking for somebody downfield. He just didn't have time. The Falcons did a great job of getting through the line of scrimmage, putting the pressure on.
So it'll now be 3rd and 12 on the 32-yard line. Sedona looking for a late game comeback. 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Welsh is back in at quarterback, or excuse me, that's Scharnhorst again. No one in the backfield for Scharnhorst. Waiting to take the snap. Man in motion. It's Welsh, left side, same play. Welsh trying to fight for some more yards, and he's going to get brought down right back at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, and the Falcons just seemed like they were ready for that play. They're obviously keen on Welsh because he's definitely one of the Scorpions' premier athletes out here, making a lot of good moves and great runs, and the Falcons just kind of pinpointed him there. And that was the second time on this drive they're handing it to Welsh, trying to get to the outside, and it doesn't work. The Falcons track him down.
So 4th and 12 on the 32.
And this is going to be a crucial play. It's interested to see if Bob's going to go for this one or punt this away. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, we saw Welsh last drive line up at quarterback, and he ended up punting it. No one is waiting back, so I think Sedona is going to go for it. Shotgun formation. Welsh rolling left, looking downfield. He's got a man. It is incomplete, and it's going to be a turnover.
Oh, boy, so close. So close. Welsh got his hands on his helmet. That was just really, really close to being a first down. You can see the replay here. Offensive line does a great job at giving Welsh time. And that's a great ball by Welsh. He had 2 receivers. It looked like going for it. And that's always tough. I mean, that's definitely some miscue there because both receivers look like they both had their hands on it.
Yeah, pass intended to look like for Stimple. It just bounced off the defender and then out of the hands of Stimple. But well, we'll see what the Sedona defense can do against Lentz. Lentz shotgun formation. Wide receivers on both ends, man in the backfield. Lentz takes the snap, looking pass, right side, rolling right. Short pass over the middle is complete for a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, and that's a well-executed play, and that's what you talked about in the pregame, Philip. There's those short passes right there.
Yep.
Lentz just drops back, and that's just kind of a bullet. It's a 5-yard gain, and it's really fast. It only takes a few seconds for that play to develop.
Lentz shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers right, 2 wide receivers on the left, a man in the backfield. Lentz waiting to take the snap. 2nd and 5 on the 37. Looking pass, he's going to run. He's going to cut back, past the 45, past the 50, cut back again on the 45, 40. Still on his feet. Looking for some more yards past the 35, still going, and finally gets brought down at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and that's just a huge run by Lentz. That's we talked about the dual threat, and there he is. He's able to shed tackles and get a huge gain for the Falcons.
It looks like we have a blocking in the back penalty, so it's still going to be a first down, but it's going to get pushed back a little bit further. A great run by Lentz. I mean, he's really been doing it on his feet.
Yeah, this second half, they've really depended on Lentz and his feet to move the ball for the Falcons. He's doing a great job of it, too.
They depended on it, and he's been reliable. So another first down for Veritas. They'll this time take the ball on the, we're still waiting to see where the spot of the ball is going to go. It looks like the 49-yard line. Yes, they will. The 49-yard line, 1st and 10. 33-14 is our score. Lentz, shotgun formation. Waiting to take the snap, takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. Ma'afu. A lot of room to run past the 40, past the 30, forget about it, past the 20. He's into the end zone for another touchdown.
Wow, and that's an incredible 51-yard run by Ma'afu. That is just incredible speed. Ma'afu not only brings some size, but you can see this here on your replay. He's going to break right free, and, yeah, there's no catching him. You said it best. Goodbye, Ma'afu. He was nobody in sight, and he's going to hit that end zone before anyone else.
Ma'afu with a huge 51-yard touchdown. He has been great on the ground so far for Veritas. 7 minutes, 47 seconds to go here as Nunez looks to get in another extra point to extend this lead 40-14. We'll see what Veritas goes with. It looks like they may go for an extra point. So they're going to go for the extra point here. Shotgun formation. Lentz, the only man in the backfield. 4 wide receivers left, 1 on the right. Lentz looking pass. Left side over the top. It is incomplete. 39-14 will remain our score. 7 minutes, 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. When we come back, Sedona will take over on offense. On the other side of this break, don't go anywhere right here on Verde Valley TV.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
I want to welcome you back here in Sedona, Arizona. 39-14 is our score. Veritas Prep leading the Sedona Red Rock Scorpions with 7 minutes and 47 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Nunez will kick it off. It'll be a short kick around the 35 and bounce and be recovered. It'll be Sedona ball.
Yeah, kind of questionable there. It looked like maybe it was a dog pile on top of it, but definitely a Scorpion had possession of that one. And boy, Philip, here comes a crucial time. I mean, Sedona wants any chance of getting back in this. They're going to have to have some big chunk plays and get downfield and get a score right away. But I got a feeling they're going to go with Stimple here. Maybe another screen like we called earlier. They've really utilized him. He's got some serious speed, and I'm sure they're going to depend on him this drive.
Well, they're going to need a touchdown, a stop, a touchdown, a stop, and then another touchdown and another stop if they want to get back into this game. 39-14 is our score. 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 on the 34. Welsh lined up a quarterback. Waiting to take the snap. Takes it. Welsh, he's going to take it himself. Cutting back and brought down. It'll go down for a loss.
And that's one of those design quarterback draws. And Welsh he maybe hesitated a little bit. That Falcons defensive line stuffed up the middle. So Welsh kind of takes a step to the outside. You can see the replay here. Takes it up. Says, there's too many guys there. Tries to go outside, but the Falcons are all over it.
So it'll be 2nd and 12 on the 34-yard line. 7 minutes to go here in the fourth. Wells, shotgun formation. Scharnhorst lining up next to him, 2 running backs. They're going to hand it off Stimple, right side. looking for a block ahead. Stimple cutting back and brought down, a gain of 3.
And really love the tough running by Stimple. Stimple gets to the outside and then does a little swim move to go back inside and extend his arm out to get another yard or 2.
6 minutes and 39 seconds to go here in the 4th. 3rd and 5 on the 38. Sedona looking for a first down. 39-14 here in the 4th quarter. Wells shotgun formation. Man in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands it off. Stimple looking for a first down, still fighting, trying to push his legs, but a great stop by the Falcons front line.
Yeah, sure was, and good ball protection by Stimple there. The Falcons were definitely looking to claw that thing out. You can kind of see one of the defender's arms in there trying to rip at it, and there's a replay there. And yeah, that's just a great job by Stimple to hang on to that. The Falcons trying to get even better field position, but nonetheless, Sedona's got a 4th and real short.
4th down and 1 for the Scorpions. They're going to go for it on the 43-yard line. 5 minutes, 40 seconds to go here in the 4th. 39-14 is our score. Wells shotgun formation. All they need is 1. Takes the snap, hands it off. Stimple. Is he going to get stopped before the 1? And he is. A huge stop for the Falcons once again. And they will not get the first down. And
see, that's
somebody's
a pretty
signaling
close
for
spot.
a
Yeah, that's a close spot they got, and I really love Welsh is in the backfield moving that pile forward.
I think Welsh is on the ground right now. He was at the bottom of that pylon.
All trying to help his running back out, Stimple, get that first down, which we're not sure they might have given it to him, but right now I think everyone's just busy attending to Welsh. Hopefully he's okay.
Not entirely sure. Well, we're taking a look at it here. It was Stimple, of course, on the run, and maybe it was, oh no, it was, oh yeah, Welsh got, yeah, everybody fell on top of him.
It looked like might have been a knee go under him or something. That didn't look too good there, so hopefully he's okay. It looks like he's sitting up now.
It's good to see. Welsh has been a solid contributor so far to this team, as at the quarterback position has lined up a couple times at running back and receiver. Still getting checked out by the medical staff. We're going to step away for a second, and we'll get an update on Welsh, and we'll get you the rest of this 4th quarter on homecoming night. And see all the fans getting excited. They're looking for a comeback, and we'll see if they'll get it when we come back on the other side of this break.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
So Christian Welch has made his way to the bench, helped out by some of the team and a couple of the trainers and a couple teammates, of course. And we're going to get a spot on the ball and see whose possession it is, if Sedona was able to push themselves all the way for a first down, or if it'll be Veritas ball.
And it's so close, Philip. They're having a tough time deciphering this. We got both teams pointing the other direction.
Well, they're going to call him just short. 2 inches short, so it will be Veritas ball. They'll take over. So they were very close to that first down. And now it'll be Falcons ball.
And unfortunate to see Welch go out, but that was a great effort on the Scorpions' part trying to get that first down. And hey, defense gonna have to come up big here as the Falcons are looking to really put this one away.
So 5 minutes and 19 seconds to go here. 39-14 is our score here in the 4th. Veritas looking for their second regional win on the season. Sedona hoping for a miracle and a comeback. to earn their first victory in regional, second win on the season. Veritas shotgun formation. They're going to hand it off. Ma'afu breaks the tackle. Still on his feet. Past the first down. A lot more past the 30. 25-20. Barrels his way through to the 10. Still on his feet and steps out of bounds around the 10 or 9 yard line.
Wow, and that's just a beast run by Ma'afu. He really shows off that strength he's got. Gets to the right side of the field and not only the speed, but then gets downfield, and you can see it here. He just lowers his shoulder, throws a stiff arm, and takes defenders out when he's going down. That's a huge run by Ma'afu.
Now, we all know we're more than likely going to see a lot of runs from Veritas. They're going to try to run the clock out, and they can't help when Ma'afu is having a run like that, able to just barrel his way through for a first down. So we'll see what happens. That ball is snapped last second. Lentz is able to turn it into a gain. Very awkward. I'm not sure where Lentz's center heard the snap, but the ball was snapped and Lentz, it hit him right in the chest. He recovered it and got a 5-yard gain.
And that's just the ability by the quarterback to make something happen. I mean, Philip, you've been saying it all night. Lentz has got a great job at creating magic out there when there is none. A bad snap, no problem. Snap when no one's ready, no problem. I'm going to take it upfield and get some yards.
Yeah, nobody was ready at all. That ball sent directly to the chest of Lentz, and he was able to get a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 3 on the 4. Lentz is going to pass left side, incomplete.
Yeah, that's what Sedona needs. That's going to be some tight goal line defense by them, and they're definitely penetrating that line of scrimmage and making Lentz make a move.
So that pass will go incomplete. 4 and 11 on the 4-yard line. Veritas looking for a score. Shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers left. Lentz takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. Well, Ma'afu got into the end zone, but there is a flag on the play, and it's going to be a false start. And it's going to be on Veritas, so that's going to push them back a few yards.
Yeah, fortunate for the Scorpions, but yeah, Philip, you're right. Ma'afu had kind of nobody there. He was scampering in the end zone, so Sedona very, very fortunate there, and they're going to get another crack at this.
So Veritas looking to score again here as they are on the 9-yard line. Getting brought back after that penalty. 3rd and only a few. Lentz takes the snap, looking to pass. Left side is complete. Going, and he'll get stopped around the 5-yard line. Penalty on the field. It's going to be holding on Veritas. So it's going to push them back 5 on that pass play.
Yeah, that'll kind of negate any good yardage that Veritas got there, but good job by Sedona, just pinching him down. He only got another yard or 2 after the catch, and then a quick takedown. That's good goal line defense, and that's what you need to do.
So another penalty for the Falcons, a holding. 3rd and 16 now on the 20-yard line. Lentz takes the snap, looking left. Downfield, Jackson catches it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and that's a great execution by Lentz. Philip, he looked off the whole defense. He looked to the left as if he was going to throw a short pass, and then Jackson wide open to the end zone. You can see the replay here. That's just a wonderful job by Lentz selling that short pass, and then it creates the defense thinks that he's going to go short and right over the top to Jackson.
So another passing touchdown for Lentz. 45-14 now is our score. Nunez for the extra point. Looking to make it 46-14 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the 4th. Ball is snapped. It's botched into the end zone for the extra point. It is incomplete. Of course, that was accidental, the extra point on the low snap. But 45-14 will remain our score here. 3 minutes and 32 seconds to go here in the 4th. When we come back, the Scorpions will take over on offense. Don't go anywhere, right here on Verde Valley TV.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Minutes and 32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, 45-14. Veritas Prep leading the Sedona Rock Scorpions. Looking to punt it away, and it'll go back. Stimple will recover it around the 20, cut back and get brought down around the 18.
Yeah, that's an excellent job by the Falcons kickoff team, getting down there, swallowing Stimple up, and boy, Stimple looks like he could be getting up slow too here, Philip. That'd be real detrimental to the Scorpions, as we already saw Welsh come off the sidelines. Now, Welsh is still standing on the sidelines. Hopefully he's okay. I don't know that we're going to see him go back in. He's staying on the sidelines.
My assumption would be that we would probably seen the Welsh will probably be out for the rest of the game. And not entirely sure what that injury was, but he was at the bottom of a big pylon. It's a lot of bodies on top of one person. He got up and thankfully was able to walk off with just a little bit of assistance from a player and somebody on the staff. But yeah, I mean, Stimple as well was also a little shaken up early on, so it's good to see Stimple is still good and ready to play. Scharnhorst, shotgun formation. Takes a snap, looking run, up the middle. Gets a good little gain of about four yards on the run up the middle.
Yeah, and Scharnhorst does a good job of just kind of filling in the spot for Welsh. Looks off the defensive end and makes his own decision to tuck that ball and run, and got a few yards on that.
3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 45-14 is our score.
And Stimple just came out of the game, but he looks great. He sprinted right off, and he's just coming to get some water.
Shotgun formation. Scharnhorst takes a snap, running left, cuts back, breaks a tackle, and gets brought down.
Oh, what a cutback. Scharnhorst showing his juking ability out there. Almost went down for a sack, but gets a few yards on that. You see the replay here. Scharnhorst going to take that, and then right here, a little juke, and that's going to get him upfield for a few yards. Maybe one or two, but nonetheless, still something positive.
So Veritas will take on Valley Lutheran next week. As we look towards the next week for these two teams, like I said, Veritas has got Valley Lutheran, and they will be back at home. Shotgun formation, Scharnhorst takes the snap, left side, cuts back, and is brought down before the first down.
Yeah, and that's Sedona, just a good, consistent run game, just not enough to get that first down. And boy, I mean, Stimple's on the sidelines, Welsh is on the sidelines, and we already talked in the pregame, Coughlin's been out for most of the season. So a lot of Sedona's weapons are not on the field right now. Scharnhorst trying to make something happen with his feet. He almost gets to that first down marker, but it's going to be fourth and real short.
So it'll be 4th and 2 on the 26-yard line with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Looking towards the Sedona's next game. They'll be on the road to take on North Point Prep. So Valley Lutheran for Veritas and North Point Prep for Sedona. The clock is still running and has now been stopped, and we've got a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. When we come back, we'll continue this fourth quarter on the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere right here on Verde Valley TV.
What's unique here is we get into a whole different level of creativity because they're doing something that you love to do. The camaraderie that actually is developed teamwork that's necessary to be able to get along with someone and to be able to share those art forms is amazing. To be part of who you are, there's nothing better in life.
Just under 1 minute to go here in the fourth quarter. 45-14 is our score. 4th and 2 for the Sedona Red Rock Scorpions on the 26-yard line. Philip Katafma alongside Nick Yatsenko. Want to thank you for tuning in here on Verde Valley TV. Scorpions looking for a big conversion here.
Bob Young trying to have his Scorpion team end on a positive note here.
It looks like they will punt it away. Snap is up. Punt is away. And it'll be returned around the 45-yard line. Lytle trying to find some more space. He'll get put out around the 40.
And they didn't get him on the late hit there, and that's they're just kind of letting the boys play at this point. That was a little bit close, but now the Falcons are going to take over. I would imagine, Philip, we might see a knee here and or some short runs just to kill this clock out. We only got 48 seconds left, and boy, I mean, we're going to talk about a lot of bright spots in the post-game show
right.
for sure. We saw some outstanding performance by the Scorpions on offense. Some different stuff we didn't think we'd see tonight, some passing, and we'll go over all that stuff in the post-game.
Shotgun formation for Lentz. Wide receivers on both ends, man in the backfield. Lentz hands it off. Up the middle. A lot of room on the right side. You get it brought down around the 30. There is a flag on the field. That was Torque on the run.
Interesting to see what this flag's going to be, and that was just a good run by the Falcons.
It is going to be a holding penalty on the Falcons, so it's going to bring them back 5 yards.
And that was kind of exactly what we called play. They're just going to ball safety number 1 and run that clock out.
So 41 seconds now in the fourth quarter. 40-yard line. 45-14 is our score. Of course, Sedona will be on the road to take on North Point Prep, and Veritas will be back home to take on Valley Lutheran. Shotgun formation for Lentz. He's going to hand it off. Torque again up the middle. Going to the right side, looking for a first down. A lot of room. Past the 30, we'll get the first down and get brought down around the 20. Big run for Torque.
Yeah, Torque showing off some serious speed. Haven't seen him take the handoff too many times tonight, but boy, the Falcons have several weapons that they could have used. Torque with a huge run.
So a huge run for Torque and another first down for Veritas. They will walk away with their second win in regional, their 5th win on the season, 5-2, 2-0 in regional. Well, Sedona will look to bounce back against North Point Prep on the road. Lentz hands it off, Torque up the middle, and gets brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Clock will continue to run, and that should about do it. We'll see if Veritas decides to run one more play or just call it, and they will. So that is going to be the end of the game. 45-14 is our score. A huge victory for Veritas Prep, and Sedona will look to bounce back on the road against North Point Prep. And Nick, what are some early impressions as this game ends?
I like the gambling that we did on the passing side of the ball, Philip. I like seeing Welch drop back and make some plays downfield. And obviously we saw Stimple kind of have an outbreak game, at least for our sake as a running back. That was great. He had a lot of great runs, and the screenplays were great for Sedona. A lot of times we resulted back to that screenplay, got us a big touchdown once. Fortunately, the Falcons were just very, very good tonight. They've already proved that they're a formidable opponent in this region. They're probably going to make it pretty far, and I imagine have their sights set on the playoffs. But we're going to talk about some of the bright spots we saw with Sedona and the upcoming improvements that they'll make.
When we come back on the other side of that break, we'll do exactly what my partner said and break it down, all the stats, and get you ready for next week. When we come back, right here on Verde Valley TV.
first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires at Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
What's unique here is we get into a whole different level of creativity because they're doing something that you love to do. The camaraderie that actually is developed, teamwork that's necessary to be able to get along with someone and to be able to share those art forms is amazing. To be part of who you are, there's nothing better in life.
Hi, my name's Crazy Tony. The reason I'm here today is to let you know what Poquito Loco is all about.
Unlike the rest of the Mexican food restaurants in that area, our main focus is tacos. From street tacos to cheap tacos and everything in between. So come on down to Poquito Loco for some crazy good tacos, the newest place in Old Town. And also we are honored to offer 10% of our profits to the Old Town Mission to help less fortunate. Have a great day and be safe.
Two things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Want to welcome you back up top the broadcast booth here in Sedona, Arizona. It was a 45 to. It was a loss for the Sedona Red Rock Scorpions. They're looking to bounce back next week against North Point Prep, but great offensive production so far from Sedona. I thought they played great in the second half. The offense started to click a lot in the first half. Defense looked really good to start off the game, and Veritas is a very good team. Coming into this game, they had one regional win so far, and now they have two. Sedona's going to look to bounce back against North Point Prep. But there's still a lot of bright spots for the Sedona team tonight.
For sure, and they started out hot. I mean, Sedona ended up getting Veritas on their heels a little bit. First two possessions for the Falcons ended up in turnovers, takeaways for the Scorpions, and that's exactly how you want to start your games. And they did just that, got a 6-point lead. Unfortunately, we really saw the Falcons break out after that. Maybe getting the Falcons on their heels a little bit, pushed them towards the edge, and they were great. Maafu was fantastic.
Monster.
Lentz had a great game. A lot of these Falcons broke it out after the few turnovers that we did see. And, Sedona looking to bounce back and trying to get more than one win this season. They already got the one, and Bob Young's going to make some adjustments, and these guys are going to watch his film and see, hey, what did we do that first couple drives, those takeaways? That's what we got a key on.
And I apologize for blanking on the scores. 45-14 was our final score here in Sedona, Arizona. And yeah, that's what they're going to do. Coach Young will take a chance to rally the troops in practice this week. They have a road game scheduled against North Point Prep next Friday, and so they'll look to get their first regional win there. And when we come back, we're going to take a look at the stats of this game and get you ready for next week right here at Verde Valley TV. Don't go anywhere.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
People always ask us, what makes us different from other car dealers? Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram to try harder and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee to do our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we are a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
Want to welcome you back here up top the broadcast booth. Sedona taking a loss to Veritas Prep, but they'll look to bounce back next week against Point Prep, as well as Veritas will be back at home to take on Valley Lutheran. But a lot of bright spots for the Sedona Red Rock Scorpions. Their quarterback Welsh had a great game. Had really the only blemish was that interception. Did a lot of great on his feet. We take a look at his stats here: 77 yards passing, 4 attempts, 10 completions, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. He had a rush. He had 2 rushing touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. He had the 1 rushing touchdown and a 2-point conversion. He really kept Sedona in the game. Unfortunately, Veritas has a very high-powered offense. They played really well through the air. Their quarterback Lentz had a great game. We mentioned Ma'afu as well on the ground. Their wide receiver Jackson had a great touchdown reception. We take a look at Lentz's stats there: 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 147 yards, 12 completions, or 22 completions, or 12 completions on 22 attempts.
Impressive.
Yeah, very good game.
Lentz had a good comeback after those first couple interceptions. And on the other side of the ball, Welsh's interception, that blemish that we talked about, it was a gamble. And Bob Young wanted to go downfield, try to get more points with only 2 minutes left in the first half. I love that. You got to try to get points on the board. It's homecoming. You're trying to feed the stands. You're trying to feed everybody points, and I like the gamble. Go downfield with it, and unfortunately, the defensive back Jackson made a great play for the Falcons on that, and that's where the blemish comes in. But otherwise, great effort by the passing game. It complemented the running game with Sedona a little bit. We saw a little bit more passing than I thought
Stimple had a great reception.
Right.
Yeah, he got a great receiving
touchdown. They played well, and Stimple showed off that speed.
Oh, yeah.
He was incredible all night.
Well, Veritas will take on Valley Lutheran next week at home, and Coach Young will try to rally the troops on the road to take on North Point Prep. We want to thank you for tuning in right here on Verde Valley TV. For Ryan Nichols, our producer, for everybody here at Verde Valley TV, that's Nick Yatsenko. I'm Philip Katafmo. Want to thank you very much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your night.